Alright, says it's starting. Let us see, let us see, let us see. I might have to resize the screen, but that is okay. I'll refresh Twitch real quick, like, so that I can actually get the timer. Although I have the timer on this now. So, you know, I don't actually need to restart Twitch all the time. Alright, it's a little bit high up. So let's bring it down a smidge, perhaps. Okay, and it's still a little bit too big, so we'll just very minuscule shrinkage. And now bring it to the right one for 2 pixels. Does that look good? Looks like it has everything. Still cutting off a little bit at the top. We'll bring it down another couple pixels, but otherwise we should be good here. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so, hello, people of the earth. It is I, Solrak Dragon, with more Fate's Grand Order. Well, we will continue to climb Setsubun. Ace and Poppy, welcome, welcome, welcome. How be things, how be things. I'm gonna do a free 10 spin, though, real quickly, just because it's supposed to be tradition, but, you know, I sometimes forget about it. That's good, that's good. Who did you end up spending your free 4-star ticket on, huh? Anybody special? Anybody in particular? I used mine on Salter because, oh, Salter is finally here now. I can rest easy. I can rest peacefully. But yeah, Salter came home for me, so. Donzo, an excellent choice, man. A very excellent choice. Donzo was, honest to God, my second choice, if push had come to shove. However, it did not, so, you know, Donzo will come later. Hey, Wabafet, welcome, welcome, welcome. Caster Midrash. That wouldn't have been a bad choice. I will admit that would not have been a bad choice. Okay, I'm going to throw a K-scope on Bunyan, because Spartacus does not need a K-scope. Yeah, Caster Midrash would be a good choice. You found one person who has a level 1 Cha-Cha? Oh. Only one? Only going off character for my choices, who cares about gameplay, am I right? You know, that is a fair point. Going for character reasons over gameplay is not a bad thing. Most certainly is not. That's kind of why I went for Salter, because I wanted all of the Saber Alter forms. And now I have them all. They are all in my Chaldea. Atlana is level 80 for me. And I almost forgot to switch. There we go. Back to the Mage Association uniform. Yeah, Atlana is level 80 for me. Servants you don't have, limited story locked. Servants you like the most is what you are going off of. Yeah, I was mainly going off of story lock purposes. And the fact that, you know, I kind of wanted to complete the, like I said. But Donzo is for sure going to be the next one. Also, I feel like Bunyan might be in a little bit of trouble here. She just might be in a little bit of trouble here. These enemies are a little bit stronger than I expected, I will admit. Just a little bit stronger, but... Well... so this is the first failure in Setsubun. Wow. That was kind of pathetic. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of pathetic. But it does address a concern I've been having of whether or not my low-ranking servants will be capable of keeping up here. I'm sure Arash will probably be fine, but, like, Bunyan, even though she's NP5 and a Berserker, she doesn't hit too hard. And she's max FOD. By the way, Senpapi, how far are you into Setsubun so far? I know quite a few people have already finished the dang thing, which is impressive as all. But, where are you at so far? Apparently Spartacus is going to be... Actually, no, swap cards. Between 80 and 90. Not sure which exactly. Not bad. That's pretty good. 80 to 90 is pretty solid. You know? Okay, let's try this again. Bunyan, please get a crit. I don't know why Asterius had such higher crit gather rate. Not that he's gonna do much, but, you know. Leave Bunyan alone. Please, oh please. Leave Bunyan alone, oh please, oh please, oh please. Currently soloing with Danzo, nice. That's what the game's all about, you gotta get those solo runs in. You gotta do it solo. Flying solo. Oh, screw you, classical doll. With your evasion. That better only be like a 2-hit evasion. Okay, it's a 1-hit evasion. That works out well. Theoretically here. I kind of need to hope for some crits, I think. Oh, gosh. Gotta do it like... Do. But yeah, I wish I could have gotten Danzo, but Salter called to me, and I could not refuse her call. Oh, screw you with your rapid movements. Okay. It should work. Good lord. I know it's because I'm using a Zerker squad, but this is like the toughest I've had. There we go. Holy cow. That was stupidly tough. Luckily, I won't have to deal with it again for another 40-some-odd floors. Hey. But yeah. I'm having fun with this event, honestly. It is, quite a fun one. Oh, and I did, in fact, do these friend spins, Wabu. I did not get anything from them, though. Sadness. Caster. I need a rider. I don't have a low rarity rider. So... Kyo, then. When you get the damage CE, you recommend using that and trying to solo. I mean, I do have the damage CE. I do. I mean, you know, I'll give it a shot. It's 100% attack strength up. So I will give it a shot here, just because I am kind of curious as well as to how it does. Sadly, a true solo is not possible just because of the nature of the game, but still. Arash is probably still going to get a K-scope so that I can nuke. Oh! Well then. This is nice of the game to throw me. That's actually pretty damn good damage. Although she is a Zerker, so she's going to take a lot of damage. Morph. 84. Nice, nice, nice. You're doing really well there, Senpapi. Really extremely well. Much faster than I am, at the very least. Much, much faster. There goes bloodiest of the blood axes. I need to hope Kyo survives. She has her MP at least, which will be useful for next turn. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That was stupidly close. Stupidly close. Thank goodness. But does it get... Is it significantly harder at floor 84 now, Senpapi? I am mildly curious. Mild to moderately curious. Snake Queen. That's actually a unique snake skin, I think. I've never seen it before, at least. You are an AoE. Kyo is good. Burn them all to the ground. Leave nothing remaining. Burn them. Oh, you son of a gun! I could have done it if I had reordered my attacks. Alright, now I know at least. Now I know. No, it's the 45th floor. I really should have paid attention to what floor number it was as well. Because I know that every 5th floor has a 2-wave boss. Well, actually, every 5th and 9th is 2 waves. And every 10th floor is a boss. So, I really should have known better. Decrease the attack of the Snake Princess, I suppose. And let's see if we can get a better roll. That's not a better roll, that's almost exactly the same roll, so... Man. And you know, one thing this is teaching me is that I really should actually, you know, show some form of affection to my lower rarity servants every once in a while. Because maybe then I wouldn't be in this sort of situation where I'm struggling to win. Granted, I could just go with my high rarities and just blast through this very, very slowly. Slower than a crawl slowly, but I could do it. Very theoretically, I could do it. Considerations. As long as Kyo doesn't go down... I said as long as Kyo doesn't go down, that doesn't mean target focus her. Gosh damn, game. Well, this is unfortunate. It's fine. That's fine. You son of a gun! Holy vey, only the 2nd floor of the day and I'm already having issues. Good lordy Lou. Man. I don't have a low rarity rider is the only issue, but... I guess I'm gonna have to, aren't I? I don't want to have to tap into my 4 stars just yet, but Kyo just isn't up to snuff. She's not leveled. I've done the math. I have, let's think. I did the math yesterday. I have like 76 unleveled servants in my Chaldea. So yeah. I'm very neglectful to my servants. Very, very neglectful. Which is not a good thing, I know, but I can't change what it is. At least not yet I can't. Perhaps in the future Uchi will get some love. Perhaps. Maybe someday. Okay, Murray's got an AoE NP, so I definitely want to get that NP charge here. Good job, Murray. Good job. Okay, none of these are gonna do jack diddly squat, so Marie, just be the cell. And break this guillotine that has been placed above my neck. Kyo's NP was somehow stronger. Interesting. Whatever. We got this regardless. Alright, 4v5 is done. Maybe now we can use our low rarity servants without having to feel like we have to pull our hair out at the base. Although I will admit I am dreading the 10 floors. Those are gonna be hell. Ooh, a caster gem. Me like. Caster gems are lovely. Especially for how many you need to do proper supports. Ooh, 40 prisms. I didn't even pay attention to the reward there. And 5 spine fluid. Saber! You know what that means? It's everybody's favorite time of the day. It's Stella time! Woo! Stella! Woo! Go, my Arash. Please nuke this wave for my sanity. Please. My sanity demands it. Okay, thank God it's only one wave. It's a bunch of Nobus who might or might not be driving a car based on that sound file that played. You've never fired a single Stella. Not even in this event. You're still Stella-less. Fascinating. Okay, no, that's Berserker making those noises. What Berserker sounds like a freaking car engine? Oh, right. Fair. I mean, unless you count in the Camelot singularity, where Arash sacrificed himself to fire an ultimate Stella to counter Rongo, in which case you have fired a Stella. If you count that, that is. If. I mean, you know, you're not wrong there. You're most certainly not wrong. Though I do question, where do some of the more ambiguous servants fall, I guess? Like, you're at floor 80, so you had that whole, floor with the robots thing. So, where does Nezha fall in your, estimates, I suppose would be the best way to put it? Does Nezha count? And would you use her? Or does Nezha not count? Ah. Good lord. Lancelot sounds like somebody who is drowning. And Lancelot no longer is drowning. Ah, I see, I see. But you haven't answered the question, where does Nessa fall? I am actually curious as to your answer here. Boom, boom, boom. Excuse me. And he's NP ready. Ah. That is fair. Fair and logical indeed. Fair and logical indeed. But then what if it has two listed like Astolfo does? I think Astolfo does. Astolfo or Dion does. One of those two do. Servants. Saber. I'm pretty sure I might have asked you this before as well. I'm pretty sure you answered, but... Oh no, gender unknown for Dion. Okay. Fair. Fair is fair is fair. Fair is fair is fair. More blazes. Archers. So Lancers. Well, let's go with Ku. Because he's cool. Also, I have to say, you gotta have it a lot easier than a lot of people do if you only use the female servants, because that's just a lot less to level up. Ah. A very logical distinction. A very logical distinction there. Although, nah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, there's no real, other than those two, there's really no servants that are kind of ambiguous, is there? At least not that I can think of. But I'm guessing you're going to be going hard for Scotty so that you can have a... Oh, you're not going to use Avenger Nobu. Because I thought Avenger Nobu's shtick was that, since Avenger Nobu is literally all the Nobus, each different variant has a different defined gender. Isn't like the first one definitely female, second ascension is male, and then the third ascension is sort of other? So if that's the case, then would you use only the first ascension then? Also, I wonder how this of them is if it says... Okay. Fair. Completely and totally fair. Although now I'm curious, because I can't imagine that you are the only one that has a restriction like this self-imposed on them. I'm wondering if there's anybody that has a restriction that says no lollies, but then they how would they react to someone like Kama? Because Kama starts off as one, but does definitely not end as one, you know? Kind of curious. Kind of sort of curious on that. Of course, it would be more of a thing you have to judge for yourself, I suppose, to determine those sorts of things, but yeah, that's what I mean. It's more subjective, as you can judge a lot as to be one or to not be one. Oh, focus on the gameplay a little bit here. Boars, it's okay. I definitely am going for Kama whenever she comes out, though, because that final ascension, hot damn. I'm not gonna lie. Hot damn. Oh, stretch. I'm gonna do this one. Just safe. I mean, it looks like this one actually is something. That is an excellent point you have. A very, very excellent point. Media, you're not supposed to be this sort of help. That is a good point. There are people that consider her one. I mean, I can somewhat see why they do. I don't know. I don't know where I am in that camp, honestly. I really don't know where I lie in that camp now that I think on it. Doesn't she have, like, the nickname of Lolly Baba or something like that? Or am I just pulling that out of nowhere? Focus on the really fat boar here. You personally do consider her one? True. I guess it's more of her mannerisms that make you not think she is one, more than anything else. Oh, would make you consider her not to be one, I suppose. Interesting. Also, boars do not get to kill Media. Media probably killed plenty of boars when she was training with Cersei. Or were they piggies at that point? But who are you going to be going for the next 4-star ticket then? Because I imagine we're probably going to get another one this year, since this most recent one was a commemoration for the Babylonia campaign. Which means that we'll eventually get more things for Babylonia. Didn't they get a Mystic Code in JP recently? In celebration of it? So we should be getting that code before too long. Oh. That's a very fair point. Oh, come on. Rider Zerker Saber. Rider Zerker Saber. It's gonna be 2 waves. It's gonna have a boss with a break bar. Ugh. I think Skaha. Assassin Skaha will have to go. I think. I'm gonna go in blind, I think. Yeah, I'll go in blind. Assassin Skaha won't be too much good against the Saber class, but push comes to shove, I can switch my party setup around, I suppose. Oh! Hello! This is the tower's halfway point, yes? Can you guess what awaits you at this wonderful milestone? Get it right and you'll win a fantastic prize, yes? Lucha awaits. That's right. You just earned the privilege of competing in this ring, yes? Called it. Indeed it is, indeed it is. But Berserker and Saber. Wait, who is it that's constantly flirting with Quetz? Or something about it. It's Beowulf. No, is it Beowulf? I feel like it might be Beowulf. Not you two, Quetz. I've seen this before. One of the characters in my favorite fighting game has a home stage. It looks like this. I often select this character when it's time to do battle.
He's a very muscular man and is a lot of fun to make him twirl his opponents and throw them around like... I apologize, I've gotten rather off topic.
Also, I have to say that Tomoe is making a good case for a possible future 4-star ticket. She's not waifu material because she is married, but, you know, I could definitely see her as a big sister role.
Tell me, goddess from a foreign land, why do you side with these Oni?
It's simple. They scratch my back, so I scratch theirs. I don't want beating hearts and the like, no, but I will take other kinds of sacrifices. Yeah, I am a goddess, you know. And just when I was getting a little down from not quite getting enough exercise, Shujen and Ibaraki came to me with something wonderful. They offered me a place small enough to focus solely on lucha, on a floor at an altitude high enough to toughen up my heart and lungs. And a situation where a bevy of opponents would show up all of their own accord. What more could I ask for? Basically, it means I get a student after student showing up to enroll, yes? Hey, I was right, it is Beowulf. I don't remember siding in Freddy's school, but what the hell, I'm having all kinds of fun with this lady. Oh, that'd be cool. I'd like to get a Tomoe spook, I would. An enclosed space where escape is not an option. This takes me back to my gladiator days. As such, the only choice I have left is to rebel. Now come, hurt me, injure me, I shall take everything you have and rebel with love. That... I didn't realize really what I was saying until I said it. That's... Spartacus, does Spartacus have the masochistic tendencies skill at all? I wonder. Oh, there's Fergus here, too. If there's a battle royale with love to be found, you can bet I'll be throwing down. By the way, that vigilante assassin is sitting this one out, yes. I still remember our promise, but I didn't just seem right to lump the assassin in with the rest of my students, you know. I think so, probably.
I suppose he's used to taking his opponent's attacks head on. Well, he was a gladiator, so he's probably used to fighting in rings like that.
So, the rules on this floor can be simpler. No need to dredge up the past or worry about old acquaintances showing off their faces here. All you have to do is pin me for 3 count, yes? If you can't, the stairs to the next floor will never open. In other words, Buster X, Buster X. Buster, simple, yes?
For 3 count. Is that different from a KO?
Well, if you manage to knock out, that counts as a victory too. So either works, yes?
I see. And it's really simple. Essentially all we need to do is defeat you.
I'm interested in seeing where this goes.
Indeed, I have killed many opponents in my games of video. All I need to do here is use my arms instead of my controller. And although it is a bit embarrassing to admit this as a woman, I have every confidence in my physical strength. Watch, Master, as I defeat every opponent who dares challenge me. I shall pound them all onto the mat.
Honor of the Battered. Sounds close enough, you know. Although, he's all about throwing off the oppression. So he's probably not into BDSM. Or at least not the B part. Probably not the D part as well. Oh. Interesting. Very interesting that it's starting us off with... Well, this could change things up a little bit here. BAQ on Quetz with Scotty. With Scott. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself there. I don't have Scotty yet. Probably has just not realized his fetch yet. Good Lord, Spartacus! You don't hit people that hard. It hurts them. Damn, Spartacus has got some moves. Okay. Oh, the video and audio are desynced? Oh, yeah. It has indeed desynced. Damn it. Unfortunately, I can't easily fix it anymore. Because I guess, Apple updated their phones or whatever. They rolled out an update or whatever. And now whenever I restart everything, it causes issues. Bye, Skaha. I probably should have used your NP, but that's my bad. Oh yeah, it's pretty desynced. I'll try and return to title maybe and see if that fixes things, but yeah, I don't know. Might have to deal with, unfortunately, non-synced audio and video. I've been having a lot of issues lately with Reflector and my phone. Like, I have to restart everything a couple dozen times to even get audio in the first place now. No. Alright. I'm gonna shut off display capture real quick here and see if I can't get this taken care of. So, let me shut off display capture. If I remember to have my mouse turned on, that is. So, display capture off. Because if I exit and re-enter, FGO isn't going to launch, period. So I have to completely desync and stop mirroring my phone. Then relaunch FGO. Ah, the Donzo thing popped up. Donzo, why didn't you come home when I was rolling for you? Why? Okay. I have FGO back up. And now we have to mirror again. And see, hopefully it works. No, I don't have audio, period, now. It's a pain in the ass, honestly. It has become a bit of a pain in the ass, period. I might have to go into, like, doing some tech support or something to see if I can't get this to work. Maybe even, you know, backpedal on the Apple update if I can figure out how to do that. But, I mean, I don't know if there's any real way to actually do that. I'm not an Apple expert, unfortunately. So I think for now it's just going to be actually get things to work. And if I can get them to work, I'm going to have to deal with any audio-visual. Yep, again, no game audio because it loves me. Gosh. Stupid technology. You're great when you actually work. Come on. Okay, FGO's launched. Screen mirroring. Take 3. Still no audio. Come on. This is seriously, like, pissing me off at this point. Like, legit. I'm getting pissed. Just give me audio, and I'm just gonna play. Unfortunately, if it's desynced, it's gonna have to be desynced. Hopefully I can get this whole issue solved before I before the Lost Belts come out. I got plenty of time for that, though, so hopefully it works. You're freaking kidding me. Stop mirroring. Launch FGO. Sorry, really riveting stream here right now as I go through technical support. Riveting stuff. FGO is launched. Screen mirroring. Come on. Finally! Good lordy Lou. Took it an age and a half to get the audio back. Give me back my display capture. Alright. It's a little big. Let's shrink it down in size. And drag it down a little bit. Okay. We're back. Hopefully everything's synced up. Let's do this again. Yeah, we'll keep with this Mystic Code. We can skip the cutscene because we've already experienced it once. Alright. We need to play this smarter, not harder. Question is, how do we do this one smartly? Because Quetz is not the issue. The issue was the fact that we just got stomped by Spartacus earlier. Let's see if I can't get a better setup. This is a worse setup. Thank you, game. The sad thing is, 10th will be leveled up before too long. At least that's the hopes and the dreams. Give yourself a damage cut. Come on, game. Give me more Skaha cards here. Rev down. I don't think Skaha is going to survive this. We just had a very bad card setup to start things off with. Bar is broken. And yep. On. See others. Maybe I do need to focus down the Berserkers first. Skaha can probably tank Quetz for a fair bit of time, at least. So let's, yeah, I'll try that. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try focusing on the Zerkers first, and then Quetz, because the Zerkers are what's kicking my ass. Fergus might be a little bit of an issue, admittedly, but I mean, there's not really too many other options I've got here. Good, triple Skaha start is good. Please wipe Spartacus off the map. Okay, wiping him off the map might have been a little bit too much to hope for, but still decent. Damage cut. Give yourself a heal. Good. Okay. good. Are you mother freaking kidding me, Beowulf? Are you freaking kidding me? I lose again. Two berserkers that are servants fucking suck. How does the MP do? You're on quest, period. End period. Did have the damage boost thanks to the CP, but not bad, I suppose. Yep, there we go. Okay. Frickin' Quetz. Frickin' Beowulf and Spartacus, man. Screw those two more than anything right now. Going through thought processes. I don't like breaking with patterns, but I've got to. Shoot and get your ass in here. Shooting is probably better for boss killing anyways. Stronger than Skaha by a mile in health and attack. Has a single target guts. Has an AoE freaking charm that will be very nice. Yes, please be quiet right now, Cha-Cha. I'm trying to focus. Yeah, shooting is doing a fuck ton more damage. Still taking berserker hits, which is a pain. But that's what guts is for. Okay. Nice fucking crit. Okay, she needs that MP here. She's almost dead because screw Beowulf. Charm them. Missed on Quetz, that's fine. She's got a guts. We can punch through Quetz's first bit of armor here. Even though I know it's not armor, I'm calling it armor. I hope. Good lord, shoot, and thank you for finally critting at the end there. I was about to cry. Alright. Okay, it's an NP strength down on me as well. That's actually kind of annoying. Okay. How badly is the NP strength down? Okay, it's not too badly down. And surviving to the next turn likely means that we win this. We do need to focus on Fergus, though, because he has the most health. Okay. 18,000, I think we got it. I don't like that we had to use shooting so early in the bag, but we got it in the end. really how this was a pain to do. I must be out of sync from last night, because last night I was not having these kinds of troubles, except for one floor. But we did it. Hallelujah, we did it. Hallelujah. I won. Wow, incredible. We got a contender on our hands, yes. I would love for you to join my Lucha team. If you combine that sheer power with Lucha's speed and technique, I think you'd be unstoppable. That's very kind of you, but I must humbly decline. Fighting games are fine and all, but constant one-on-one fights feel like nothing more than endless brawls. I still prefer strategy games. Besides, there are still many genres of games I have yet to try. Oh, if only there were more hours in the day. Not quite the answer I was expecting, but okay. Let me know if you ever change your mind, yes? So I suppose you'll be telling us the real reason you were working with Shooting Doji and Ibaraki Doji. I would not know. Where's the fun in that? I'm a benevolent goddess, but those two are far from benevolent, yes? Sinceramente, I don't mind playing along as there might be, or is a good reason to do it. This is an act of benevolence on its own, yes? Besides, I get to spread the joy of lucha. Anyways, adios, mis amigos. She was not even trying it. Her prowess in combat was incredible. What extraordinary skill. So this is what it is to face a goddess. At any rate, we have finally crossed the halfway point. Let us keep this up for the next 50 floors as well. You mean the quarter waypoint, because this is 200 floors. Meanwhile... Man, this guy really stands out. Someone's honestly, you certainly don't see someone like that every way. Oh wow, Kyogoku. Perhaps we'll only shut up here because this bath is reserved for steeds. Then what about the man on top? Just say, I notice he's barefoot, Kyogoku. Maybe he's just here to soak his feet. Then all is well. Done, Stallion. Translation that aside, this latest battle is quite a big to-do, isn't it? Oh my god. It is certainly a new experience even for veterans like us. Like, I'm nearly out your proportion. Oh my goodness, what is this? So by that I'm afraid there weren't separate baths for male and female steeds. Anyway, may all the hard work that you've been putting in, I'm sorry Kyogoku and I have mostly just been staying by. Oh no, we still have a very long way to go. Lord Bucephalus isn't here right now, but he must have been working far harder than Lemire and I. I've heard rumors about him. They say he can actually respond to summons on his own, depending on the situation. Talk about powerful. That goes for Lord Tarrasque over there as well. Maybe seriously going without a care in the world right now, but I'm told he's contributed immensely. I heard him talking in his sleep about how he wishes his rider were more refined, but I'll just pretend I didn't. Oh, aren't you guys having fun? Still, there's a fine line between Harmony and TM. I, for one, don't envy our situation at all. No, now it's more exciting here than you think. My master finally got tired of going back and forth between these hot springs in the tower, and decided to stay in her swimsuit to avoid having to change clothes. Kyogoku. So, Raiko, I think, right? No, I'm terrified I might get called up at any moment. No, that one wouldn't be happy to serve, of course. I mean, we're talking swimsuits here. By the way, I just remembered something I wanted to ask you about. May I? What is it? It's about the difference between the master who rides you and the one with the same face who doesn't. I've always wondered about why the one who rides you is, you know, bigger, if you take my meaning. Well, there are many different elements to go into the Sacred Lance, so I thought, oh, this is even. What if your hide produces some sort of special temporary growth hormone? If they do, and my own master to ride you, well, then I couldn't stop thinking about it. I mean, they're already gloriously huge as is, but what if they got even bigger? Not only that, I wouldn't be the one carrying her out all the time, so it would be a perfect opportunity to oogle them as much as... Okay, well then. Well, it makes me... Cool, Kyogoku, can't you see Lady Lamriel's about to kick the living daylights out of you? The horse interlude. Something that we've never really wanted, but strangely feels like it's always been missing. So I've been sort of lecturing, only just noticed, but... Why is that we're lounging about in the steed bath? Isn't Lubu, like, also red hair or something like that, which is Lubu's steed, if memory serves? But that's 450 done. We get a foe. Let's climb the second half with just as much spirit. I'll of course accompany you. Okay, 51 is Berserkers. Let's not have to use a 5-star, please. Let's use this coup, I suppose. And see how it goes. Granted, it is Zerkers, which are a pain in the anus. Anus. But hopefully we'll be good. I so pray. I so pray. Please, let me not cry. Please. Clump of hell iron, clump of hell stone, clump of hell iron. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Protoku is hitting decently well. And you know, when the enemy likes to soften themselves up, that's very much appreciated, game. Very much appreciated. Bye, Matahari. Let's focus on the clump of hell iron. The hell stone is gonna go down stupidly easy, I can already tell. And there goes he. Sure, get the crit strength. And get the evasion just to be safe. And BQQ. I don't think I'll even need to tap into the NP potential here. I most definitely won't be having to tap into NP potential. Especially if this thing wants to go even softer still. Goodbye, clump of hellstone. Oh, this is such a relief compared to the past few floors. Relaxing, even. But I think that was the last of my 3 stars, so it's on to the 4 stars. Woot. And I haven't even done 10 floors, and I'm already almost an hour in. Nice. Archer, huh? So, Lancer again. That would have been a... Oh, I still have Kyo. Brisket? For the biscuit? Perhaps? Perhaps? And you know what? I'm gonna throw the K-scope on her. Because Kyo is gonna get diminishing returns if I use her later on, so... might as well use her earlier. Sadly, she wasn't too useful earlier, but still, point stands. Bunch of troopers. Oh, and we got a freaking Buster Blast with Kyo as well. Very nice. Innocent Monster just in case. And decrease that trooper's attack or defense. And let's go. Let's go, Kyo. Let's go. Burn them all. Burn them all. Sword on rest. Burn them all. Burn them all. Put your limits to a test. NP strength up. Wow. That's really useful for them. Really useful. Can I get some more Kyo cards, please? Thank you, game. I mucho appreciate it. I could have definitely structured that a little bit better, but oh well. That one's gonna burn in a fire. And then there was one. Goodbye, Trooper A. Nobody ever knew ya. Easy floors like this are what I strive for. Easy floors, easy life, relaxation, no stress, no white hairs. Although I would like to have white hair. If only my hair wasn't so dark I could actually dye it properly, but sadly, it is too dark of hair. Assassins. Assassins fall to casters. Neato. The alter egos and stuff are going to be the tricksy ones, because I doubt we're going to be running into anything. And by alter ego, I mean Moon Cancer. I doubt we're going to be running into an Avenger outside of bosses. Same thing with rulers, because I don't think there's any enemies that are just it, because that seems to be what they're pulling from, is just enemies. Oh, some Rappas. What are these? I forgot to switch things, but that is fine. Excuse me. That is fine, that is fine, that is fine. Nito can most easily use it too. One turn with Nita, Chris. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Barely, though, it seems. Jeez, Nito, cutting it close there, aren't ya? Now we're 10 floors done with an hour past. Okay. What do we got next? What class of enemy? Pardon the yawn. 50 floors. Sebas. Sebas, huh? Let's go with Atlana then. And I actually think I'm gonna just stick with K-Scope for now. I'll save the special CE for when I'm at the higher rarity servants. That way I can just laugh at how much ridiculous damage they managed to do. Because that's always worth a good laugh. Two waves. Well then, that's unexpected to say the least. Two waves, huh? Well, at the very least here. At the very least, the first wave isn't terrible. Alana's got her own NP charged up. Pumpkin Warrior is not going to do much damage. I'm kind of cautiously curious as to what the next wave is gonna be, as long as it doesn't have break bars. Also, this was the 34th floor. Please don't tell me you're changing up the formula now. Game, that'd be exceptionally cruel of you to change up the formula to make it 2 waves on the 4th floor of every 10, the 5th floor, and the 9th floor. That'd be exceptionally cruel. This shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, this should not be too bad at all. Alana's AoE. AoE is good for wiping up some schmucks. Especially when she has a NP damage type steroid. Good job. 64 stars! Hot damn! And she didn't even have a second quick card in there. How much stars could she generate, I wonder? Could Atlana be the highest crit star gathering or generating archer on this side of the west? Seba monuments. Riders. So assassinos. Alright, Skaha. You get another chance at glory here. Let's see if you can pull it off this time. And let's hope it's only a 1-wave thing. Wait, no, this is 35, so this is definitely going to be a 2-waver. Okay. At least it's not going to be boss level servants. Dragons. Well, thankfully the first one will go down with ease. Theoretically, at least. up. Damage is actually going to be fairly light here because I got lucky. Not bad, not bad. Carmilla, if you can, that'd be nice, I suppose. But I kind of doubt your prowess. You're only level 1. Even if you do manage to crit, you are also only a 4-star. I kind of was right in doubting her prowess there. Kind of sad to say that, but, you know. It is what it is, what it is. It is what it is, what it is. Okay. And a bunch of dragons. A flying storm dragon as well. That's a pretty cool looking dragon, you know. And I am an expert on all things draconic, after all, so I know what I'm talking about. I should have focused on it too. That's my own fault. But I mean, I'm sure Skaha can wipe them, you know. I have confidence in her abilities. Yeah, I told you I had confidence. This one's not gonna go down though because it's a little bit high. Bye, Carmilla. Good. Indeed it is. Alright, well done, Skaha. You get some rest time. Hey, Serenity's bond level 1 now. Woohoo! And a fang! That's a big woo! Because I need so many fangs. So many fangs. So many fangs. How many fangs was it again? Oh, 3 million QP is actually pretty nice as well. And for the 56th floor clear, we get some seeds. Indeed it is what you were supposed to say. Indeed it is. Lancers. I thankfully have a fair few of 4-star sabers. So let's bring the Chibi saber in. The chibiest of chibi sabers. A saber that is so chibi she is pretty much a 3-star in 4-star clothing. That's 2 to start with. Goes up to 10. 1 to 10. And 1 to 10. So yeah, I need 132 fangs total. I'm saddened by that number. So saddened. Because that's going to take a monumentally, stupidly long time to do. Pretty sure I've got everything else for Okit, though. Outside of the embers, but this is actually giving me a fair bit of embers as well. Kind of ironically. Yeah, like I said, she's essentially a 3-star. No, no, a goblin. Where is a goblin slayer when you could need him most? When the world needs him most, he vanished. 1,000 years passed, and my parents and I discovered a new goblin slayer. I don't know where I was trying to go with that. I'm still a little bit tired from yesterday. And while today wasn't too hard of a day at work, it was still a day at work, which is 8.5 hours, so it's long nonetheless. And I am admittedly kind of tired. I already admitted that, so that was a redundant statement, but nonetheless, I am a little bit tired. Carryover exhaustion, etc., etc. But I must persevere, for I will beat the Setsubun Tower on stream completely and in totality. And Lolter. Lolter, 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 Lolter. Let's go, Lulter. Let's go. Oh. I just popped my back real nicely. Horses! Horsey! All these scary-faced horses don't matter anything to this horse that I am currently on. My steed is scarier than anything they've ever faced. Now go, Lulter. Make me proud. Very nice. I'm seeing possible wisdom in going with Lulter to 999 rather than Salter. I am seeing potential wisdom in that. And we got a horse. You know, even if we only get one Dragon Fang every 10 floors, that is another 20 Fangs, which is so nice. Because I need so many. It hurts so much how many I need. Rider! What floor is this? This is 58. Rider loses to Assassin. I am out of 4-star Assassins. So, let's bring P-Lippy in. Because Alter Egos beat the Cavalry class. Next one is we're gonna have a second wave and then a boss servant. Kind of curious as to who it is, but of course! Of course! Did I just re-roll to the exact same thing? I feel like I just re-rolled the exact same setup there. Now, I might be delusional. That is true. But that's very much what it did. Yes, take Anderson down. I don't care. You can take Shakespeare down too if it'll make my life easier. Lacey be on her own. At her NP, which she has home. Wow. That was a crit. That was mean. So now 4, 5, 8, and 9 all have 2 waves. It is likely. Eventually we're gonna get to where the 5th one isn't a second wave, but actually a boss servant as well. But that, I feel like that might, you know, actually break the flow a little bit. So maybe they won't do that. Please don't do that. We might as well miss just to make sure if there is no one else to take the brunt of the attacks, after all. As expected, as far as damage goes. Flip's MP isn't really as damaging as her straight-up physical attacks are sometimes, it feels. Which is just kind of weird. But I'm not gonna argue semantics. Flip's got it done. Come on, everybody. Get it done, and you know the one. 1, 8, 1, 8. Action. Get it done. No. Little orange medicine. Orange... A prescription bottle. Then. Because, I don't know how it is in other countries or anything, but I know in the US, prescription bottles... Might not even be in the US. It might just be where I live that prescription bottles are orange. It's weird that I've never considered such a thing. Is that kind of what that was referencing? Was just prescription bottles, or was it like another joke that I didn't get? Are they orange everywhere? Or is it just here? Now I'm gonna want to look it up, but I'm also not gonna want to look it up because that's gonna make me seem like I might be looking to pop pills, which I'm not. Also, caster falls to assassin. I don't have any assassin classes left. So, or falls to rider. So, falls to rider. Then let's go with Martha. Oh, no, Martha's here. Game. And sorry, Mecha Ellie-chan, you're not up yet. Soon, though, I imagine. Soon. Ugh. Everything got a little scrambled there. If it's a double wave, I'm gonna try Oni in human clothing. See how it works out for us, I suppose. I also have some CEs I could probably get rid of now. I doubt we're gonna get another Da Vinci rerun. That will make the CEs that I kept for it worthwhile, so I could probably burn those. Gives me more mana prisms, not that I need more when I have over 8,000, but I suppose if I ever get the Da Vinci CE, or actually I should probably save, because there's that Chaldea when is Chaldea Team Time coming out? So, whoop. Fate Grand Order Wiki is what I wish to be on. Thank you, game. Or computer. So, it is Chaldea Tea Time. So, Chaldea Tea Time, each team costs 1,000. Increase spawn points gained by 1%. When using a friend's support with a CE, it's 15% on max not broken. Oh, excuse me. Target the Lion Man. Lion Man! Hey, Infinity! Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? You get some sleep, man? I hope you got some sleep. I'm just looking at Chaldea Tea Time. When did this drop? Dropped November 7th of 2018. So this November, we should be getting the MASH Chaldea Tea Time CE. Sweetness. I look forward to it. I very much look forward to it because that'll be it's a nice CE. It has MASH on it, and MASH is so warm and fluffy. Too much sleep? There's no such thing. How can you get too much sleep, Infinity? That's blasphemy, almost. Blasphemy, I say! Blasphemy! 60th floor. Only on the 60th floor. Okay, I think it's a good thing I left my alter egos alive. Or at least one of them. So let us see who we are up against here. We'll keep the special CE on, and let's go. The Oni 60th floor. Hey, Red Velvet's here too. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How we things. Oh! Saka Bihime. Look who just showed up. Welcome, everyone. Here, the party's right this way. Come on, don't be shy. Oh, crap. No one told me Master was coming. Why didn't anyone tell me? I thought this was just supposed to be an online friends-only IRL meetup. You tricked me, Tamamochi. Well, what else could I do, Osaka Bihime? You would never leave your room if I didn't. I can't believe I fell for it. I thought it was fishy when you said it would be way up here. But I was just happy because I thought it meant you were finally accepting bad as part of my character. Still not feeling so good today, so you're stuck in bed. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good, Red Velvet. What's just feeling ill or sore or something? And I likely will be streaming tomorrow at 6 as well. Yes. Although, it might be earlier tomorrow because we are making ribs for dinner. And Ribs are delicious. Ribs are delicious. So I might do it earlier. I might do it later. I haven't decided just yet. I was a bit feverish this morning.
You're gonna make me die of embarrassment. This is all part of your kikaku, isn't it? Now, don't you think this is a lovely place for a party? There was only 3,000 yen to rent it out for half a day, and it's got an open bar and Wi-Fi. Plus, we have a full menu of goodies thanks to that deal we made with Emiya's Kitchen. We don't even need to ask Bunny Anima for help.
There's Bunny Anima reference again. Can't stay for long. It's alright, Infinity, it's alright. But, hopefully... Oh, you're... Infinity, please turn the stream off and focus on your walking. Do not walk into traffic. Do not walk into a wall. Just focus on what you're doing. Just focus. But on Red Velvet, hopefully you do feel better by tomorrow. A day of bed rest hopefully can make you feel good.
You called Benny-sensei, and the raw iron chef is coming. No, just figure of speech, neither of them is coming. Besides, Shun's the one who finally got off her lazy ass and organized all this, and I highly doubt she'll be letting any serious Oni types like that. Okay, yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, I did come because this was such a rare opportunity, and this is a pretty amazing place for a party. It's got everything I could ask for in an IRL meetup. Except all these uninvited people showed up. I'm in super lazy hime mode right now. I'm not ready to.
Also, count on you being early for tomorrow's streams? Okay. But, something I've noticed. Osaka hasn't, strung together nerd slang with Japanese words. Did they listen to all the criticism they got for the Halloween event?
I just got a text. Me too. Let's see. Buy me some time until I make myself presentable. Come on, Osaka Bihime. I told you to stop texting to us while we're standing right next to you. Besides, he already knows what you really like. There's no point in trying to hide it now. Shut up and bail me out already, pretty please. Anyway, I'm so glad you could make it, Master. I hope you like this place. It's where we'll be having our wedding ceremony. Well, I see you still got completely one-track mind, Kyo. Me, I guess this is more of a combination of singles mixed on a girls' night out. And that means everyone is welcome and anyone who wants to leave has to pay their fair share. Now that you're here, you're to enjoy our discussions, poke games, and sultriness until your head spins. Of course, that goes for you as much, Master, as General Setsubun, was it?
Hey, it's alright, Red Velvet, it's alright. Watch what you want to watch more. Watch what you want to watch first. Is it a thing about the new Animal Crossing game, or is it an old Animal Crossing video?
Indeed, I'm a general right now, and as such I have no time to waste with idle chit-chat. Now, shall have you know our discussions are far more than chit-chat, and this is no mere game, I assure you. This is nothing less than our respective lives crashing into each other with full force. It's a battle none of us can afford to lose, while also being an endless collaborative exchange of information. We call it Deadly Spider Lily Romance Talk Murder Party. Murder Party. Oh, what is the name? Oh, Murder Party. What is the name of that? Oh, I know a lot of people play it with their fans. I know GT Live played it. I know the cast. What is the name of the game? I can't remember. It's like they're all little puppets or whatever, and you have to answer questions, and if you get it wrong, you might die, and at the end, only one person can win. Corpse Party, yes! Corpse Party Trivia Murder, whatever that is called. Yes, that is it. Thank you. Thank you. I was struggling to think of it myself. Thank you. Girls' nights out are practically defined by tales of romance. It's a precarious, unavoidable gauntlet, but also a flower that blooms beautifully when nurtured. Of course, at times like this flower can be immensely hot that both sides end up getting injured and watching its petals wilt away, but such are the risks we take for love. At any rate, now that you've arrived at this party, you will be joining in. Oh yes, there's so much to talk about. Where should we live? When should we get our marriage license? What will the rules of the house be? Our children's names? Those decisions aren't going to make themselves after all. What about Shineme? That way our child would share both of our names, eh?
Oh! Achin. Right. Kyo thinks we are Anshin. That's right. I was about to say, did they really think of a combination? Wait, no. Where does the chin come in? That wouldn't make sense for me, but that's fine. Red Velvet, that's fine. Now I see no wonder you're off in your own world more than usual. You're already drunk off your ass. It was too late. Talk of romance, you say? Then that is enough reason for me not to take part. You would say that. I guess I should have known why she really called us here. Okay, I don't feel great about doing this, but let me ask you too, Master. Don't you think it's just a little bit unhealthy and even kind of morbid for a widow to spend all her time playing video games whose point is to just murder people? No. No. I mean, if you want to play video games, play video games. It's an excellent coping mechanism. It is an excellent coping mechanism. And if murdering people is in, then that's a good stress relief mechanism, I suppose. Yeah, it's just a hobby. Thank you, Master. I appreciate that. If I may, I would like to correct your misconception. There's nothing morbid about me playing games of video. In fact, grinding my opponents to the dust always puts a smile on my face. I'd say it does. The General's right. You can't just blame everything on video games, Tamamochi. Oh, hello, Master. Fancy seeing you here. A flashback. Indeed. Looks like we hit me. You can't just waltz in now like nothing happened. What if I just thought I should try and do right this time? Well, anyway, this place really is nice, you know. I could shut myself in here for a nice long time. So don't we just stay here together and go instead of going out and fighting everything? I'm tired of that stuff. Oh, and just so you know, Master, the General and I game together all the time. PC, console, I pretty much taught her everything she knows. I'm a video game sensei. Stay together. I'm afraid we must decline. I have much more pressing matters to attend to at the moment. As such, I must proceed to the next floor. Would you kindly move out of the way? Huh? But I'm so lazy. I'm afraid we have certain obligations to Shun since she's the one who put this all together for us. And as part of the Social Meal and Monster Brigade, we can't let you pass without a fight, for that matter. Just look at how fired up Kiyohime is. I don't even have to turn around to see it. Well, she's also drunk, so you know. I get it. Okay, Kyo. You don't want Lord Anshin getting away. So if I'm going to keep my word to Shoot and my tail from getting singed, let's pull out all the stops. Are you gonna go three-tailed mode? Three-tailed beast, Tamamo no Mai. Nine-tailed beast, Tamamo no Mai. I wonder if you could seal her inside somebody. Ni Oni, Anshin Oni, Feminine Oni. Interesting. I suppose. In its own way. Kyo is likely to be the... Actually... No, Osaka does not Yodai book. Yeah, Osaka doesn't have an offensive NP, nor does Tama. So we should probably focus down Kyo first. Yeah, Kyo should go down first, I think. Followed by... maybe Tama and then Osaka? It's kind of difficult choices here. Even then, we didn't like Kyo out. Oh no.
悪路の城世もお守りし少女結界百鬼夜行のお坂部姫千代にやちよにきらめいてさあ頑張って引き込むの
That could be dangerous. Oh, screw you, Tama. You already acted that. Wait, hold up. Tama gets 2 moves a turn? That's BS. Straight up. B to the S.
よく見ておくように回避は許しません
She gets Yokai Book every turn in addition to other moves. This could be fairly troublesome here. Oh, screw you, Osaka, removing my buff. You know what? Screw getting Tama next. Osaka, you're my target. You better get Shrek'd here. These about people's mixed thoughts about the crafting system in the upcoming game. Oh? So it's fairly... Is it like... Are there a lot of criticizing it, or... Oh, man! That would have more damage than I thought it would do. Is there like criticism? Is there criticism of it, or is it just, you know... contentious? Like, not everybody can agree if it's a good thing or not. Fox Wedding, Arts Boost. Tama's definitely gonna be the trickier one to take down. Especially with only 3,900 health. I feel like it's no longer an AC game with it in it. That's an odd thought process to have. They feel like it's no longer an Animal Crossing game with the crafting system that they're implementing. That just sounds like they're being incredibly nitpicky, in my honest to goodness opinion. High book again. And good night with that crit. Damn. Alright, fall back. So, I definitely think Mecha Ellie-chan can do it. I think leaving Tama for last is probably a wise move. This is Animal Crossing, not survival game or Minecraft. You'll have to send me a link to the video with the new crafting system. Or actually, let me see. So, Google Animal Crossing new crafting system. Alright, the crafting system. Here it is. I found it, I think. Low tipsy to start with. Oh, they show it in trailers. Okay. So it's called New Horizons. Okay, I'd like to present to you. This is our getaway package. Abundant Desert Island. Build a new life from scratch. Full of possibilities. That's one trailer. Yeah, I would very much agree with you. If you're on a deserted island, do yourself, have something using a workbench, play together. I mean, just crafting. I don't see why they would have contentions with that. I mean, Animal Crossing, from what I've seen of it, is all about, like, building a new life for yourself as the mayor in the new town in the most recent of the games, or what have you. So it would make sense that, like, if they want to keep advancing forwards with what kind of gameplay style they want to do, they draw upon a popular gameplay style with, you know, a build your own type of thing. It would make sense for them to advance that kind of gameplay in actuality, in my opinion, at least. So, I don't know what these people are complaining about. To me, it just seems like they might. Good frickin' lord, Osaka Bihime. Did you have to hit me that hard? Yeah, I mean, that sound like, yes, it sounds cliched because it has been done so many times now, but I mean, they're bringing a new spin on it by introducing the Animal Crossing sort of nature. And if you can, I mean, if you can still buy things, then it's definitely not like a survival crafting game. I mean, Minecraft is differently unique. Like, not gonna knock Animal Crossing or anything, but I'm very much doubting that they're going to have the level of crafting that Minecraft has in Animal Crossing. Because Minecraft is stupidly extensive, and you can build literal castles from scratch. Not knocking Animal Crossing, but, you know, I definitely think that there is not going to be... There might be some comparisons, but it's just a lot of people being incredibly nitpicky for no reason, in my honest opinion. Also, I'm feeling like I might need to heal up Mecha Ellie-chan here, because I'm not sure how much longer she's going to last against a Tamamamamo. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest here, knowing that you get to build things from scratch, it kind of slightly more incentivizes me, at least, to pick up the game. Because I like those kinds of games where you make things from scratch, you know? Those are very much my gameplay style, I suppose would be the best way to put it. It's what a lot of people want to do. I mean, from the sounds of it, the people that are being contentious are just being naysayers and nitpickers. There's always going to be someone along those lines that are going to bash something because it's not exactly what they want. I'm trying to think of a good example of such a thing. And I mean, that's another thing, to be able to design your own town. From what, like I said, I've only watched previous Animal Crossing stuff, but from what I remember, the one on the 3DS, you had to pay to have your house upgraded, and then you had to gather money to pay off the house upgrades. But if you upgrade the house on your own, then that's just gonna make things even funner. Okay, I'm calling it. This girl's night is officially over. Thanks, guys. Great party. And sent. Another text. Seriously, I'm right here. Would you mind setting Kyo down on one of your origami cranes? Fine, if I gotta. Okay, sayonara. Let me know if you ever feel like painting figurines. There it is again. Okay, maybe they haven't completely dropped it, but it's not as cringy as when she was doing it near consistently, I will say. And that one actually kind of flowed pretty decently, you know. Well, that's certainly the noisiest floor we've been on so far. I guess we still have a long way to go before I'm ready to go on a girls' night out. Oh, I wouldn't say that. You'll be ready before you know it, Mash. Could even go tomorrow if you wanted. Hell, if I didn't have all this work to do, I wouldn't mind chat about romance now and then myself. So if you ever decide to go on one, let me know. Right, I'll make sure to do that. Mash, just gather Aresh and Melt and XA and you can have a girls' night out, Mash. All the waifus can have a girls' night out. Some people don't like change, yes. Fair. That is a very fair point. Anyway, this floor's all clear. Let's shake it off and move on to the next one. Change is scary to some people, you know? And I mean, if the Animal Crossing franchise has always been in a certain formula, and this is like a completely new formula, then, I mean, I can get where some people are really worried that this change isn't going to be for the better because they're stuck in their ways, but, you know. Hey, the daycare trail.
Wow, it's so big! Yes, it is. Hold it, you two. There's no reason to get so excited about a outdoor bath. Wow, it really is big. Ah, look, you can even swim in it. Children, I'm glad you enjoy yourselves, but you have to keep it down, and no swimming. Other people want to use this bath too, you know? Oh, it's the waterfront Martha. She's the one who gets all punchy when she's upset. She's even scarier than the bear in the forest. Yeah, run away before she wails on us. Ah. Where in the world did you two get that idea? Honestly, why can't you behave like this, little girl?
What? Little... Who is this? Hold up. Who is this? One of 100 personas. Huh. Okay, in the interlude. I was about to say, is that like from an interlude or something? Because I have never seen this servant before. Or never seen this, like, image before. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Wait, who is this? I don't think I've ever seen her before. She's me. Well, if I just clicked a couple more scenes, then, you know. Very well. When in Chaldea, do as the Chaldeans do. I'll start by washing up over here. I guess you can't wash yourself, can you? Alright, I'll just have to do it for you. Come, sit over here. Now we need to wash under your arms. Alright, arms up. Exists to be kidnapped or a meat shield. Wow. Alright, come on you three, get over here. I'll help you all out. Go on and sit in a circle, then wash the back of the one in front of you. This is like a new kind of bring around the rosy. So much fun it is. Wait, so it's kind of me Christmas. Wait a second, I'm the saintly big sister type, right? I was a Hassan, a better babysitter than me. Oh well, at least the children have settled down. I guess now's as good a time as any to take a nice, long, relaxing... Oh, Mo. Oh, Mo. Woohoo! About time we saw some water again. I was hoping there'd be enough space to break out my board, and it looks like I was right on the money. Who needs tides and currents and stuff when you can just make your own waves with a couple of good mana bursts? Alright, surf's up. Oops. Oh. Oh, Mo. You did it. You did a boo-boo. Oh, poor Mo. Oh, poor Mo. Jeez, put on her gauntlets without breaking her smile. Sit down, you little delinquent. I'm going to teach you what it means to respect public property. What do you think you're doing? Don't you know you're supposed to behave yourselves in the bath? Aw, Janta. precious, precious Janto. I like that Janta's actually being acknowledged in future events, too. 60th floor, another Oni in human clothing. Let's head to the next level. Indeed, indeed. Archers! Okay, so with archers, we'll bring in Nero, I think. Nero is hero. But exists to be kidnapped or a meat shield. Man, 100 personas can be cruel AF sometimes, it seems. Also, go back to the case scope business. And away we go. But yeah, I mean, that crafting system does sound pretty cool. And actually being, like, able to build your own town from scratch. You know, I mean, I don't know if you've heard of the game. Why am I an idiot? Why did I bring a saber to archer fight? Good lord, I'm dumb. Oh my goodness, thank god it's only a 1 AP cost. That's still stupidly embarrassing. Oh jeez. I feel like I even mentioned, oh, archers! That sounds like a job for a saber. Good lord, my brain was not engaged to think, apparently. Okay, let's try this with the Janta. But, I was on a tangent. What was my tangent gonna be? What was my tangent gonna be? Oh, right, I don't know if you've heard of it, because it is a decently old game, but it's a game called Banished. It was sort of a bit of a survival town builder game, and I really liked it just because, you know, being actually able to build a town and make it grow, that's pretty cool, even if it is pretty basic, you know? I still think that this new system, while it might be contentious to some of the old fuddy-duddies who are stuck in their ways, it sounds like it might actually be a good thing going forwards. And based on the brief glimpses I've seen, you know, it seems like that will be the case. And, like I said, I'm honest, it's gonna make me want to play the game. Excuse me. Got the hiccups. It's gonna make me want to play the game even more. Completely and totally honest. Because city/town building, that's pretty fun. That is pretty fun. There's not too many good games that are city/town builders, unfortunately. The game sounds familiar. I know Jacksepticeye did a couple episodes on it. I feel like somebody in the Yogs cast did some episodes on it. I don't think it really gained a lot of, like, super big attention. Also, this is where Nero would come in handy. But it was definitely a fun little game. I mean, I feel like a big-name YouTuber played it at some point. I just can't remember who. But yeah, city and base builders, they're hard to come by, but they are super fun. Part of me wants to try City Skylines, but I'm kind of, like, cautious about that one because I've heard varying things with regards to it, you know? So, I don't know. I forgot to Imperial Privilege in the chance. Games being based in String 9. Oh, the crafting system? Yeah, the crafting system, you know, that it makes sense to have a crafting sort of build your own things from scratch if you're stranded on a deserted island. Because, I mean, if you can pay to have other... Okay, I suppose if you can pay to have other people build, that's beside the point. But even still, I mean, it makes sense. And it sounds like it will be quite fun to just be able to build things, especially, you know, given the era it is the era of DLCs and stuff. So I imagine that there's going to be they could definitely do this even. Just like paid DLCs that are like only $1 or so to unlock special recipes for a certain style of house that is, or certain style of buildings that isn't in the ordinary game. It might be a little scummy of them to do such a thing, because, I mean, although I don't know if they've done anything similar, but, I mean, that is a route they could go. I don't think that Switch has modding. Do Switch games have modding in them? I'm really not certain. But if, like, Switch games have modding, or if they want to eventually open up modding to the greater community, then that's an excellent thing. People can customize their own designs and put them out on the modding floor. And yes, Caskill indeed. He is going to take on some rappers. Caskill, show them why you are the king of all rappers. Caskill can rap with the best of them. Also, let me just say, I cannot wait for Caskill's outfit this summer. He looks like a boss in that. Okay, you can design your back. You know what? That makes things even cooler. Because if it was like just basic designs and stuff, then you wouldn't get to see the sheer scope of creativity like the Animal Crossing community has. It's sounding like it's gonna be really good, and the people that are being naysayers about it are stuck in their ways, or are concerned that Animal Crossing is trying to... What is the word? It's not that they're trying to be hipster. What's the word I'm trying to think of? Not like... It's not generic, but like sort of falling into line with what everybody else is doing. There's a phrase or a word for that. I just can't put my finger on that word. What is that word? What is that word? Also, archers. I am down to 3 Lancer class servants remaining. Let's bring Mash in, I think. Mashu can mash them to bits. She needs some time in the sun anyways. Conservative? No, it's more... They're like trying to do what everybody else is doing. There's a phrase for that. They're like trying to jump on the bandwagon, that's what it is. That's the phrase I was looking for. People might... I'm sure that some of them are thinking that they're jumping on the bandwagon of Minecraft and the like with that. Even if Minecraft's bandwagon is fairly, you know, long past, I guess would be the best way to put it. Even if it did have a bit of resurgence last year, but still. At the very least, it is not Animal Crossing Royale. Or there's no Battle Royale mode in Animal Crossing, because that would be really, really jumping on the bandwagon there. And I don't even know how it would work. Maybe, maybe it wouldn't, I could see a way they could do it. That would be fun, is if instead of, like, combat battles, it's, like, competition battles. Because I know that there's, like, bug catching and fishing and stuff. Maybe even just resource gather and building battles. That could be interesting. If they had some sort of... Like, they announced a Battle Royale mode where you compete with other people to gather resources and build the coolest house that everybody then votes on to determine who's got the coolest. Or fishing competitions or stuff like that. I feel like that would be appropriately ironic. And yeah, Minecraft is not the only game with crafting system. So many games have crafting systems in them. So many games. Subnautica. That's a good example of a game that they could be drawing their inspiration from, because Subnautica is abandoned in the ocean and making your own life after such a thing. Who knows? Maybe they took Subnautica inspirations for this rather than Minecraft. The point is that people are just naysaying because, you know, there's always going to be somebody to complain about something. No matter how big the AAA game is. Like, Cyberpunk 20... whatever that Cyberpunk game is, that when Keanu Reeves came on stage at E3 last year to announce his part in the Cyberpunk game, so many people were just absolutely hyped about it. But then there were all the naysayers against it or whatever. It was kind of ridiculous, really. Oh, well, there you go. They've already done something like that, then. Berserkers. Berserkers. Let's... Okay, let me weigh my resources. I don't have many riders. I have 3 rider class servants left, so bringing a rider is not the best idea. Stranded island game like Subnautica, I forgot what it was. I mean, not Raft. Raft is another example, though, of a game. I have a lot of sabers. Okay, I don't have a lot of sabers. I have a few sabers. I could probably afford to put one of them in here, though. Let's put our, sadly to say, weakest saber of Sumanai here into the mix. Stranded Deep. That sounds familiar, but I'm not sure if that's what it is. Island, abandoned island. It's like tickling the back of my head, but I just can't. Like so many things, I can't nail it down. Which is always annoying. But I mean, I know what you're talking about. I just can't pin it down with my brain anymore. Come on, you hunk of meat sitting inside my skull. You're supposed to be able to problem solve. Here. Give me the name that I am looking for. If I were to compare a survival island game to compare them with Animal Crossing New Horizons. Stranded game. I mean, Ark is another game that comes to mind. Though that's a big online game, so I don't think that's what you were talking. Similar to the Lost in the Blue series. That is a series I have not heard of before. Hang on. Google Lost in the Blue. Sandbox style video game for handheld. Struggling for survival. Yeah, struggling survival to deserted island. I mean, that is even closer to a likelihood because they are drawing from Nintendo's own sort of library of games. Like I said, it's probably just a lot of naysayers who are afraid that the game isn't gonna be what they like it being. I'm sure it'll probably be a very good game, and while there's definitely still gonna be people naysaying it after it's released, I'm betting that a fair few of those naysayers who are genuinely concerned about the game, when they find that it's actually good, they will turn their, they will change their opinion on it. I imagine so, at least. Ah, you watched me play it. I see, I see. It's just H2O. Another crystal? God knows I don't have enough of those. Oh boy. Oh, by the way, Red Velvet, where are you at so far in Setsubun? How many floors have you managed to climb? So that's 65 for me.
お見事です。
Well, now let's head to the next level.
次
Make furniture in your cave with logs and vines in the first game. Well, that sounds like it could be pretty fun. Also, of course, a Lancer class enemy would be the next one game. Save a lot. I swear, sometimes I feel like the game has it out for me. I feel like most games have it out for me, honestly, though. So, you know, that might be a redundant statement. Is redundant, but, yeah. But make furniture in your cave with logs and vines. Oh, that reminds me of another one.
シャルルマーニュ12勇士
Oh, what game does that remind me of?
あ、知らないけど
Gosh, there's another game that's reminding me of now, but I just can't put my finger on it. Like, with so many things. What is it? What is it? Brain, please. Give me the answers I so seek. Ugh. Excuse me. You've been watching people stream today, and since you're second bed, you have to watch on your phone? Ah. Well, I mean, you know. Oh, you can't play FGO while watching. That's a very fair point. That is a very fair point. I am sorry to hear that you are unable to partake in the glory that is Setsubun. But at the very least, you probably won't have too many issues with it in the grand scheme of things. You are, after all, a top-tier master with a vast variety more servants leveled up than I have. So, you know, you're gonna have an easier time of it than me. You did progress? That's good. Progress is progress, no matter how small. Progress is progress, just like I am not tall. Sorry for the yawn. I am admittedly still a wee bit tired. You're almost at 40 in both NA and JP. Nice. Very nice. Oh, you read the, you do read the little, like, story blurbs after each thing, right? Casters, so I need writers. Starting to run low on those, but it is what it is. I sort of for that. You don't? Oh man. Okay, if I'm remembering correctly, so I ended the last stream. Oh, not in JP at least. Okay, that's what I meant. I mainly meant the NA one because there is one coming up. I want to say it is even at floor 50. That is hysterical. Like, simply, it's something that I didn't know I wanted until I actually got it, and it was glorious nonetheless. Although the 40th floor one was pretty sweet as well, just because, you know, all the robos bonding. It was very sweet. How is the Amazonas event, by the way? Is it fairly difficult, fairly mundane? What is your opinion on it so far? I mean, obviously, you're not as strong of a team in JP, but... Ah, yes, poor Babbage. But I mean, you know, he kind of had to be by himself. Because he is... Actually... Is Babbage actually a robot, or is he a man piloting a suit of armor? That is something I have wondered. Is Babbage a legit robo, or is he a man in a suit? Similar in strength and you get more minutes. Well, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. More mats is always appreciated. After all, mat hell can be a thing. Just like I'm in Fang Hell. Because I need over 100 fangs for Okita. I should have farmed more boxes at Christmas. Even though I farmed 80 some odd boxes at Christmas. 100? Okay, that's actually stupendous. Oh, and I don't know if I'm right, but I heard that there was the Chaldea Visionary Flames as possible rewards from the event. In other words, the things that let you go beyond Bond 15. Is there truth in that? Are the rumors true? Your small Paris outlasts the other archers. Paris, that's the little sheep guy, isn't it? He was one of the new servants introduced in the big friend point gotcha, or what, or the, yeah, in the friend point gotcha. He was the archer introduced, right? If memory serves. Yes? Okay. Only 34, you know? He still would probably outlast most of my archer class servants. The sheeps are Apollo. That's certainly interesting. Sheeps are Apollo, huh? You know, sometimes I really do wonder what goes into the process of making some of these servants. Like, how often is it that the creator of a servant was higher than a kite when they came up with the design? Because some of them are just, they're just a little bit out of the way, otherworldly. What's a good word? I'm sure you get what I'm saying, though, right? Like, some of the designs are just really weird. Like, or I mean, not really design, like the extra set pieces. Like, they seriously made a god into sheeps in a low rarity servant's note, in a low rarity servant. That just seems incredibly out there. I mean, the gods are supposed to be super powerful. Artemis was able to hijack Orion's Saintgraph to manifest herself, and then manipulate Orion to be a little fluffy teddy bear. And you're telling me that Apollo can't do the same thing to Paris? Oh, Apollo's the reason Paris is... I'm going to look up something in mythology really quick. Wikipedia. Because I actually have a slight worry now as to the whole Paris being a little... When you mentioned Apollo is the reason behind it, it kind of just, you know, gave me a slight feeling of dread. Very slight. Paris.
I am the bone of my sword.
Disembodiation. Paris mythology. Prince of Troy appears in a number of legends. More he fatally wounds Achilles in the heel. Childhood. James. Paris. Okay, maybe he doesn't have anything like in actual mythology. Oh, it's exactly... Okay, it's exactly what I think it is. Okay. Okay. I'm looking up the servant profile for Paris. Here. Paris. No. Heck no. God no. Okay. So if it is exactly what I think it is, then that means that if I or when I inevitably do get Paris, he is going to stay in his first Ascension form, where the number of Apollos surrounding him is at its lowest. Because, yeah, when you think about it, the final Ascension of Paris has some disturbing connotations when put into the aspect of why he has been turned into a little boy by Apollo. Yeah. Very much so. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. He is going to stay in his first Ascension for eternity. He will not have as much of a fluffy outfit, but he will not be surrounded by Apollo, who, now that I'm looking, looks very much like Scapegoat. Why does Apollo look like Scapegoat? The Yugimon. Oh my god, I am becoming old. Oh my god, I'm becoming old. I called it Yugimon. Oh no. Oh god, no. I called it Yukimon. Oh, good lordy Lou. I don't know how I feel right now about the blunder I literally just made. It's time to stop playing Yu-Gi-Oh! But no! I haven't actually played Yu-Gi-Oh! In months anyways. Because, well, I don't like the current meta. The current meta is too grindy. It sucks. But no, I can't be becoming old. But yes, Apollo definitely looks like Scapegoat, which also makes me a little bit weirder feeling about the Scapegoat Yu-Gi-Oh card. What does Apollo do? I know, or what does Paris do? I know I've looked him up before, but it's been a while. Let us see. Also, Nobu. Eyes of Apollo, false evasion. Reduce one enemy critical attack chance, remove their buffs. The buffs removed, inflict vital spot identified these affected turns. Affection of Male God. Increase own attack 1 turn, increase own defense for 3, increase own debuff resistance for 50 by 3. Golden Apple of Discord is heal with MP gauge. Air pumps include ignore invents. Deal extra damage to enemies with the vital spot debuff. And a Saber Floor with crabs uses NP 3 times. That's pretty damn impressive. He's a single target, ignores invincibility. He's an interesting little servant. The connotations, though, I could definitely do without, but, you know. I also don't like that his second skill is literally Affection of a Male God. You know, just because of the fact that said male god turned him into a little boy and has proceeded to turn himself into sheep that surround said little boy. Again, just the connotations of it are disturbing, to say the least. Also, why are these all multi-frickin' aspected floors? Because I don't know who to use on them. Saber, Assassin, Berserker, Caster. Ugh. Dante's. I think we'll give Dante's a shot here. Because he's an Avenger, you know. And I'll just keep this one just to save. Here we go. Floor 70. It is time to see, time to see, time to see. It is frickin' Caesar. Oh joy, Caesar. Ah, how good of you to come here. I thought you might never arrive. I'm afraid I can't welcome you properly given my position and all, but of course that is but a mere formality. Verbal agreements, you know. No evidence, no documentation, just a word of honor. After all, it is documents that enable us to trust one another. Is it our job titles? Of course not, it's simple impressions we impart by virtue of the life we live. As such, in our case, there can be nothing but trust between us. At the very least, I can say with absolute confidence that I would trust you all with my life. Yeah, I'm kind of touched here. Be careful, Senpai. Caesar still hasn't gotten out to the details yet. I may have only come to Chaldea recently, but I too know better than to trust this man blindly. I've been warned about him. Many have told me that if I'm not careful, he'll eat me up for breakfast. Sure, go ahead. No, you got me all wrong, my silver-haired maiden. I was merely warning you of my voracious appetite. The phrase may be foreign to you, but I assure you it is quite common to modern parlance. Chaldea's food reserves have only so much to spare, you see, so I'm afraid big eaters like myself are often viewed with suspicion. It is sad, but a burden I must bear. Oh, you poor man. Please forgive my rudeness. It is not much, but I have some leftover rice balls if you like. Oh boy. It is. Oh my, I didn't realize it had fallen for it. This is why we cannot trust those with silver tongues. No, I was just having a bit of fun, let me be clear. What you see is what you get with me. I understand you may find it odd that a heroic spirit so harmless as I is kept guarding the 7th floor, but I assure you there is no great significance to it. Just look at my bright red coat, a red oni, Roma style, in the flesh. Yes, the only reason I'm here is because I accepted an offer of employment. One that I did so readily, given it had aligned with my own interests. Interests? Why, naturally, the fact that the entire tower belongs to me. What? Were you granted permission to enter my property? You weren't, were you? Then you are trespassing, or they say in the Master's country, you are breaking and entering. And that, I'm afraid, is a felony of offense, the penalty of which is a hefty fine or rather lengthy prison sentence. High-powered attorney that I am, I would counsel you to pay the fine, or that's a penal servitude. Since you've been caught red-handed, I expect you to pay immediately, but I'm nothing if not flexible. As such, I'll accept payment in QP in lieu of cold hard cash. You're con. Oh no, I'm indeed an attorney. I even have the certificate to prove it. Take a look. That's just Roman scroll skilled with the laurel wreath. It's obviously forgery. And I am his beautiful wife / high-powered secretary. When he said he'd show me he could be the man of my dreams, I simply couldn't say no. And of course, it really is turning out to be everything I dreamed of and more. Indeed, as you can see, everything is in place. Every high-powered attorney needs a beautiful secretary, after all. You'd like for me to see how close you were to losing. And well, for the most beautiful woman I know, does she even need an introduction? Even I get bashful from time to time, especially in front of the woman I love. He's even more handsome when he's bashful. See my darling Caesar living in the flesh like this. Oh, I feel like I'm going to lose my mind. I'm so glad I asked Da Vinci to make this special contact lens that makes everyone I see look so much slimmer. Hold. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what, Cleo? You had Da Vinci make a... That wouldn't work. I mean, okay, contact lenses are just, I guess contact lenses are very modified mirrors, and funhouse mirrors, because of their curvature, can make people appear to be slim or fat or what have you. Huh. And yeah, that is pretty damn close. 531 health, and they had almost 11,000 on the dot. Damn. Still, I'm imagining you got some lucky crits there or so. Or something along those lines. Oh, hang on. Forgot to do something earlier. Boop. And log out. He did it indeed. Awesome. Paris is a beast. He beat Achilles after all, or he was partially responsible for beating Achilles. Anyway, so Cleo, even though she loves Caesar, still cannot get over the fact that he is fat.
Oh yeah, I did make a spell like that, didn't I? Oh, it was such a transparent request that I completely forgot about it as soon as I was done. Just a moment. Back on the ground, Shun Doji explicitly told us to climb up this tower. Does that not mean we were in fact invited to this premises?
Oh, of course, I've heard nothing of this. That'd be one thing if you had evidence to support your claims, such as an audio recording, but of course...
I'm pretty sure I've got that audio archived right here.
Ha! As everyone knows, audio recordings are only heresy and not admissible. Oh, dodged a bullet there. Now, getting back to the law, why did I await you here on the upper floor rather than one of the lower ones? Because this tower is akin to a high-rise apartment building with each floor considered its own domicile. In order to reach the 70th floor, you must have broken into all the other domiciles, and as a high-powered attorney, I have of course drawn up contracts with all the other tenants, allowing me to litigate on their behalf. As you can see, I've taken the liberty of preparing your damage reports ahead of time, which is to say, you must now render on to me the trespassing penalty for all 70 floors. Ha! I wait for you on the 10th floor, when I've collected the 7th fine.
Wonderfully crafted of you, my Caesar. Just out of curiosity, why do you even need that much money? Not that this is anything new for you, admittedly.
Fair question. Essentially, I ran out of funds after one too many gourmet tours. Additionally, I frequently encounter beautiful women with no one else to turn to, so I would buy them a house and enjoy a single night of romance with them. Okay, I'm gonna get to that statement in a minute. He keeps doing it every time. You know what? He's honestly, just based on his stats, he seems like a pretty solid archer. A single target Arash almost, if the enemy has buffs. But okay, so I'm not sure where this falls on the scale of morality here. So, single women with no one else to turn to, so could just be desperate, could be homeless even. He buys them a house, and in exchange gets a single night of romance with them. Morally, he is doing a good thing in helping people who have nowhere else to turn to. However, he's being very picky about it, and it seems like he's asking for a reward for it. However, it's not a long-standing reward, so this is a fairly morally gray thing of Caesar to do, and I'm kind of surprised he's admitting it in front of Cleo, just saying.
I agree, this man is clearly trying to talk us out of every valuable we possess. This is the work of an Oni if I ever saw one. We have no choice but to defeat him if we are to proceed. What do you mean, work of an Oni? The concerned side, his logic is ironclad. If you mean to come at us with those scrawny twigs you call arms, then I shall face you myself. By the way, Master, are you feeling alright? You look so much thinner since I last saw you. Have you been eating properly? Whoops, looked like someone went and forgot the spell she cast on herself. Talk about being in denial.
Stranded deep. That's cool. That's cool. Your memory is better than mine, apparently, for being able to remember games. And even if you weren't sure of it, you still remembered it. Okay. Lesser Oni, Vile Oni, and a Lion Man. Oh man. BAQ for you, Dante's. Okay, Dante's. Chill out, man. Chill out. There's some basic enemies, man. You don't need to go hog wild on them or anything. Watching Markiplier punch a shark to death in the water was a thing. Okay, I probably did watch it at some point then, because I have watched plenty of Markiplier. Enough debuffs there, Mr. Lion Man. Did you apply enough debuffs to him? Good lord. Any more and I would have been blue in the face. Okay, this thing can do more than just apply debuffs. I was gonna say, can this enemy only apply debuffs and literally nothing else whatsoever? Because if so, that's kind of silly and also kind of funny, but also kind of sad. Let's hope we can get the kill And some crit stars. Okay, the crit there probably helped us get to where we needed to be. Yes, indeed. Awesome. 24. Not too much, not too little. Just right, I think. But now is the tricksy part. So... Debtor Oni and Spousal Oni. Okay. Iron Determination. We should probably focus on the Spousal Oni, I would guess. But punching sharks to death underwater. I actually kind of want to see how long ago he did that series. Because I'm curious now. So... Market. Come on. Market Flyer. Stranded. Dante, you are not allowed to die. That was 4 years ago. Huh. That was quite some time ago. No wonder I didn't remember it with ironclad certainty. Okay, we can definitely take down Cleo here and hopefully get another charge going. Cleo down. Oh, I didn't see the invincibility. Okay, it worked out in the end, because I got the other MP. But good lord, I felt like an idiot there for a moment. Also, since when does Cleo do that for her attacks? The moonwalk and just sort of the hair flip. That was honestly kind of hilarious to see. Okay. 139. Max HP up to 189. Good gracious. And one more turn and I'm dead. I think what we gotta do is hope and pray that we can kill. Hope and pray that we can get the kill. Defense down is good, 30,000. Nope, not gonna get the kill. We need to instead hope that Caesar chooses to just spend the turn buffing himself, which he didn't. Sadness. Retreat! Retreat! That's alright. No issues, no issues. Hakuna Matata, it's all... and all that goodness. Hakuna Matata and all that goodness. Okay, so now we know what we're up against. Do I want to change my setup? I don't think so. Dante's actually did a pretty decent job there. I just screwed up by focusing on Cleopatra when she was invincible. But your question was left unanswered. What question? Hang on. I don't see a question. I missed a question. Oh no. What question did I miss? Please do so enlighten me as to what I missed. Oh, can you pet Apollo? I think it will be fine to pet Apollo. I don't see a reason why you can't. Oh, the lines did not answer that question. I thought you were... To be honest, I thought you were asking me if you had permission to pet Apollo. Or something along those lines. Also, I wonder what the relationship between Paris and Altera is. Archer Altera. Because they both do have a fairly heavy sheep focus after all. Okay, that was a lucky kill there. Unfortunately, I still have the other servants alive, but that could also be beneficial, I suppose. It's kind of up in the air. Alright, that's good. Not worse, not useful. Crit stars, though. Even if it's only 6, 6 is good. You're invincible and debuff resist. Okay. Go, Dantes, go! The closest you saw was Pierce asking you to join him in the fluff. I think that's probably an affirmative that you can pet the sheep, Apollo. I'm pretty sure that's Paris giving explicit permission. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong, but you know, something about that tells me that he is giving permission. Oh, Cleo, you fool. You fool, Cleo. I have ignore invincibility this time. Oh, that's much better. You're gonna keep him in his second form? So, you're gonna keep him in the form where there's not as many sheepies, but there is still plenty of sheepies, then. Essentially. Because he has a small sheep bouncing on his head. Ah. Makes sense. You know, I imagine that would be very nice feeling if it was a very light sheep, just having a constantly fluffy thing booping your head. And again, okay, you know what? Heal, Dantes. I'm not losing again. I'm not. Only 37 is not much. Double charisma here. Okay. So, we need to get the kill here, otherwise, I think I lose. I think we got it. Yeah, we got it. Good job, Dantes. Good job. Their essentially makes him look like a magical boy, and you're not a fan of its design other than the fluff. Yeah, he did have a very, very fluffy coat there, too. I can definitely see what you mean by that. I can most definitely see what you mean by that. Looking at it in my eyes, mind. I came, I saw, I was conquered. Any attorney with his salt knows when to litigate and when to settle. We shall meet again! Oh, my slimming spill wore off. Curse, I must not be able to stand the pressure of my Pharaoh's fighting style. But it's wonderful to see you looking so well-rounded too, my Caesar. I shall never stop yearning for your embrace. Cleopatra, since we've come all the way to Japan, let us partake in sushi. I wish particularly to try fatty tuna. No one ever gained weight from eating too much fish, after all. Indeed, it has long been my dream to gorge myself on the finest cuts of tuna as though they were popcorn. I'm afraid I must ask you to foot the bill, but worry not. I'll be sure to pay you back. Somehow. I know you will, my Caesar. I shall find a way to pay you even if I have to pawn my cobras. You know, just saying that kind of... I don't know, that doesn't feel like a healthy relationship, but that's just me. Oh, Caesar might be a crook, but it's nice to see a married couple so happy and harmonious together. Married couple. Oh, Tomoe. No, I'm fine. I was just thinking about a married couple I know myself. Come, let us hurry on. By the way, Master, I'm told that in this day of age, concubines have all but ceased to exist, even among the nobility. Is that true? If so, that does not lead to much turmoil in modern society. Where did that come from? I mean, I don't have concubines. I have, let's see, Mash's head wife. Then there's a Resh and Melt in second wife position. MHXA, and possibly Jalter in the third wife position, so... Meanwhile, who could that be? It's a bathing beauty. It's the hot springs of Rome, naturally. It's me. That is. Hi there, it's me, Teach. You've all been expecting me, you know you have. But what else would you expect? Sometimes, no matter how predictable it may be, or how much you may be hated, a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Am I right or am I right? What do you say, my good men? Let the planning for the perfect crime begin. Steamy Papa. Well done, game. Well done. You've captured so much of his character into just that name. I've always been better at defending than protecting. I guess I should change things up now and keep it all fresh. I have a feeling this will turn out to be a most exciting story indeed. I mean, I love them all the same as well. Mash, Melt, Aresh, MHXA, and Jalter all get equal amounts of love. It's more in the case of how much of a bond they've grown on me. There's the potential to be a great deal of suspense or mystery or a great hunt for treasure. I hope it doesn't turn into a horror show. I think it's up to us. If we try to hide somewhere, we'll be nervous about being caught, right? So I say we walk right in there, bold as you please. It'll be much easier on our hearts that way. After that, only God knows what will happen next. Why didn't you come home? I mean, you went on the rider, or you went on the cavalry battle for the GSSR, so... Man, this came with something else. I think he's actually serious with this plan. Probably because he's totally sure he won't suffer any consequences for it. I get the sense this is a rather disturbing conversation taking part over there. Personally, while I have no interest in keeping myself, I do have some understanding of how they feel. However, as one sworn to uphold order, it seems I have no choice but to accompany them to ensure they stay out of trouble. I swear, when large groups come together, they get up to no end of mischief. Indeed, as Knights of the Round Table, we are honor-bound to keep the fair maiden safe. If you mean to go with them, Gawain, I shall come along too. This will be a difficult mission indeed. In order to protect the maidens from Peeping Toms, we will have to enter their bathing area ourselves. Though I, of course, have no ulterior motive in doing so, there are bound to be misunderstandings. I speak in particular of Mash's icy-cold shoulder. I do not know if I could bear it if she were to ignore me again. So you speak of circumstantial mixed bathing. Very well, I too shall accompany you. After all, I cannot let my fellow Knights of the Round Table march heedlessly to their deaths. How sad. If only I could make use of my echolocation. Be sure to sneak from shadow to shadow without being caught. Ah, it's good to be me. And Betty is shocked. But see, both Gawain and Lancelot are men of fine taste and chivalry. They are going to uphold the honor of the female servants, you know? They are upholding their honor. Good on you, Gawain. Good on you, Lancelot. Good on you. And Bedivere, you know, Bedivere there, he was so very shocked at the sheer chivalry coming off of those three other Knights of the Round Table. Such chivalry that is not normally experienced that he was shocked. Yes, that is indeed what happened. I can hear voices of those who require my help. The time has come to bite my thumb and think. Oh, is Proto-Gil very much not a perv? So this is truly a pickle. Seems that woman trouble is inevitable no matter which path we take. My good looks are sure to lead to yet another romantic fate, regardless of what the mission fails or succeeds. Unless, of course, you'll be willing to draw attention away from me again. You know, like how you made all the eyes focus on me fall upon you instead that one time. Huh? Well, no, This is bad. I have to do something. I cannot let the Knights of the Round Table, except for Tristan. I cannot let my king be disgraced any further. Except for Tristan. Okay, hang on. What gripe does Betty have with Tristan? I say it must be fate that brought us all here to these hot springs.
Why don't we take this chance to wash each other's backs and strengthen our bonds as fellow round table knights?
I suggest the same, my king. Please permit to wash your back so that I may demonstrate my endless gratitude and loyalty. Just a moment there, Sir Bedivere. We're about to...
About to what, pray tell? Oh, my apologies. That just slipped out.
That's right, Tiamo. There's no reason for you to wash my back right this moment. With all due respect, my king, I'm afraid there must be this moment. I'm overcome with my desire to wash your back right here and now. Otherwise, I might find myself taking up Moralak and Bagel Talk instead of soap. What a frightening prospect. Very well, then it seems I have no choice.
I must say sitting around a circle like this brings back memories of the round table doesn't. Well, putting aside the 2 knights of Fianna filling in, so there are only 4 of us here right now, that is.
I cannot say I recall a time in Camelot when only thing I could see was the back of the person before me. Oh, sad indeed. I can think of no sight sadder than the back of a naked man. Thank God, Tristan's behind me the whole time. He never stopped screaming with both hands. So where did that harp sound come from?
Magic.
I just noticed the other bathers have all left. Perhaps they went to undertake their mission. I believe that was most likely the source of a nearby blast. Though it seems some of them have been blown into the stratosphere. At any rate, all we can do is avert our eyes from this tragedy and pray for the fallen heroes.
Who hit the stratosphere? Blackbeard. So in the small game, him, Proto Arthur, and Proto Ku go with Ayaka to the hot spring. Ayaka is Proto Arthur's master, right? 5 wine clicket.
というのですよね。そういうゲームも遊ばせていただきました。
Arthur and Ku want peep. Well, well, well. Arthur, you naughty man. That sounded weird coming out of my mouth. Okay, so Assassino. So Castas. Let's go with Ilya, I think. And we are almost through the Lancer class servants, although I've got to match a ton of them, so... Gil just straight up scolded them. Wow! You know, you wouldn't think that of Gil, would ya? Actually, thinking about it, yeah, that would be something Gil would do. Gil would definitely scold somebody for doing something like that. I could definitely see Gil doing something like that. Not gonna let you ruin her innocence. Wow. You know, I wonder if he would do the same thing for Hakuno. Even though it isn't Proto-Gil, would the OG Gilgamesh also defend Hakuno's innocence at the end of the CCC story? I'm kind of curious. That is actually cool of Gil. All those naysayers saying that Gilgamesh is evil. He is a gentleman. That wasn't too good of a card. Actually, wait, I got her MP. My bad. Completely forgot about MPs here for a moment. He's also called... I'm guessing you meant Arthur there, inelegant, and wanted to take his armor. Yeah, I'm guessing you probably meant there, he also called Arthur inelegant. Wait. Gil called Gil inelegant and wanted to take his armor? He called himself inelegant? I mean, I know that Kid Gil doesn't like what his older self becomes, but that's some 4D chest there that he's pulling off. Lancers, so let's bring in Tama. He doesn't know it's another version of him. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So, at some point during the story, Proto Gil does encounter OG Gil, then. Somehow. Through Spime shenanigans. Of course, I mean space-time shenanigans. He even called him a mediocre servant. Snap. I can't imagine that the OG was happy about that. Although, isn't Proto Gil technically OG Gil? Since Proto came before even Stay Night did? Or was the concept of Proto Gil before Stay Night? But Proto Gil didn't actually have an appearance until after Gilgamesh was already established. I'm kind of curious now as to the case of this. Him, Kirei, and Rin's dad were the first opponents. You know, I don't. Now that you mention it, I don't know. What is Rin's dad's name? Now I'm wondering, what is his name? God, what is it? Is it Tokoyami? I think it's like Tokoyami Tosaka, I want to say. I want to say that's his name. But I'm probably wrong on that. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I don't know which one of you is talking, but I hope it was Tama. Sorry, Kyo, but you're just too young for me. You know what? You just can't spell it. That's fair. Also, normal foes and more Saber class enemies. I have 2 archers left. And actually, can I scroll ahead? I can. Oh, good lord, the audio is glitching out here. Or Reflector just crashed on me. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. We're back. It just completely, totally crashed, so... Shrink! Whoa, whoa, too small, too small. And it's a little too small there. And a little bit too far to the right. A little bit too far up now, so this should be good. Maybe a little bit further down, and there we should go. Are we good? I think we're good. Enough. Okay. Right. Sabers. So, let's go with Nobu this time. Nobu. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more sets to go before I'm out of the low rarity servants. Whew. Me oh my oh me oh my. You know, I might actually be closer to being done if I didn't have the issues before. Hey, crabs! Look at that. Good Velvet. There's crabs in this event, too.
仕方ありません。静かに。
Sadly, I do not have a Paris to fight them with. So sad. Actually, probably focus on one and the others take care of. Yeah. Damn, Nobu, you can trick the best of them, can't you? And strategy. Okay. Go, Nobu, go. Gain some NP. Go, Nobu, go, Nobu, go. Go, Nobu, go, Nobu, go. Yes, there we go. Blasting around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, got to know who I am still kind of tired. That's why I'm humming up this melody. Okay, I'll stop now. Man, I'm so glad I invested in actually getting Archer Nobu leveled up. So very glad that I went along with that decision. Shells. She sells seashells on the seashore. Ah, tongue twisters. Ah, tongue twisters. They've always enraptured and captured. They've done something to my imagination since I was a wee lad. And I don't really mean, like, small, but you know what I mean. Archer, or Rider falls to Assassin. I have 2 assassins left. I need to check. Caster, Zerker, Lancer, Caster, Archer. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring Jack then. Jack the Ripper. Oh, Jackie. And we're on to the archers. Oh, my eyes are kind of tired. They're dry. Dry eyes. There's dry eyes in this room. I haven't been crying enough. Quick, somebody do something to make me cry. Oh no. Another 2-wave battle? That might just do it. Gosh darn it, game. Why? Why does the game hate me? It's gonna be hell for when it comes to low rarity servants now. Also, 30... No, not 33. 15... Okay. I was about to say 33 crit stars on a single attack. Jack, you're a beast. But then I remembered that I've got 2 fragments of 2030s on, so... That changed things slightly. That's better, though. That's a very big number. Oh, screw you, you strange-faced horse. You don't get to turn Jack into not having quick buffs. Don't. Jack is a quick machine. Deer is back. Mash at Solomon Temple. No! Mash! Why? No, my mashing. Oh, I really hope they don't animate that. But I also kind of want Solomon to be animated. That's confliction. Why? Why? Why did you have to be sacrificing yourself? Well, that really was a powerful scene. And while it's gonna kill me to watch, I do kind of want to see how they animate it. If only to see how much more beautiful they can make it. Because there is beauty in tragedy in some cases. And it has a happy ending in the end, you know? Mash gets resurrected, even if Foe has to sacrifice his sentience to do so. But she gets to live a full life, even if she no longer has servant powers. But she can do things she couldn't do before, like get thrust into a situation where the world has ended. Man, I kind of realized Mash does not have a good time with things. I really hope I can take Mash out somewhere nice in the future. The music box snowflake will now... No! Melt! No! Melt's going with us through the first time in the CCC event. Also a cheat sheet. That's a unique looking book. But Melt going through the first time in the CCC event, growing closer and bonding with us, only to fail when Kiara came along, watching as we got turned to nothing but a puddle of goop, traveling back in time, killing her past self so that she could be with us one more time to save us again, and then sacrificing her current self to stop Kiara from achieving her goals. And then when she's summoned, she doesn't even remember all this. Oh, Melt. Poor Melt. Poor Melt. But the CCC event, if I'm gonna be honest here, if Studio BB ports the CCC game over, then they better frickin' make the CCC Singularity happen, cause that will be glorious. The CCC Singularity, absolutely glorious. But they gotta port the CCC game over first. Also, I don't know if you heard, but Studio BB has announced that they will officially have their first game announcement by this summer, so we will hopefully find out what they are up to. I do hope it's the CCC port, because that would be awesome. I would definitely stream that. Most certainly, I would stream CCC. Even if it would hurt to see Melt in her lowest state. Poor Melt. She deserves so much more. So much more Melt deserves. So much more. And you know, it's kind of occurred to me. All of my primary waifus have some fairly tragic backstories. Hey, a summoning ticket get. Bazaka. Okay, I think I can probably bring out an alter ego at the yeah, I can probably bring out one of my two foreigners. Let's grab Abby, I think. So Abigail, since you are going to be in combat scenario, you get to become your final form, where you are not shy about doing combat. This way, she does not suffer existential crisis. Summer BB minigame. Hope the cooking game gets translated. Cooking game? What cooking game? There's a cooking game? Based around Fate? That's news. In fact, let me see if I can't find the official announcement that they made with regards to the Studio BB thing. Come on, game. Please load. Ah, there we go. Studio BB to announce first game by summer 2020. Unlike people saying just learn Japanese. So, back in August, Setsubun announced they were opening a new development studio, Studio BB, headed by Dragon Quest builders Etrian Odyssey, 7th Dragon. Recent interview, person talks about how he ended up working at Type Moon after leaving Square Enix, team size, and some news on the first game. And, you know, you're the producer for Fate Extra, so I was understandable you joined Type Moon. What sort of connection do you have to Type Moon beforehand? Let's see, approach Type Moon first. And that became the Fate Extra series. Okay, you can do that. Faithful prayer. Oh, the today's menu for Emmy. I didn't know that had a game too. That's pretty cool. So the today's menu for the Emiya family has a game spin-off. That's pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. I like soccer. I want to make a game where you can do soccer all day. It's the idea like that. Personally, I thought we only had a feature experience. We didn't make it. Studio Soccer no extras BB with studio named after her. I think it's fine if you take it that way. When we were deciding the studio name, I was thinking of making an unassuming staff name under Type Moon, like Studio A, B, and then I was like, well, you're gonna go B, might as well go BB. Side B, BB is a phrase quite familiar to me, so I felt like the name BB would watch over me as I tried out new challenges. Interesting. I'm pretty much reading off the interview verbatim right now, so it's on Switch. That's pretty cool. It's in Japanese, so... And you probably need a VPN to even download it. So... Type Moon will protect with its own players and Studio will work on Type Moon related titles at a different vector. Studio move that title into full development. So that isn't the case then. No power. We're aiming to bring the force of Type Moon to we can create large-scale game around 5 to 6 later. I'm speaking to Takuchi and Nasu to work towards that. Hang on. Yeah, let's just go with it like this. What sorts of titles? So I can't give out details, but there are 3 projects in mind. One is under development. This will be a joint project with another development company. It'll be a mid-scale title. Apart from this, we'll start working on a small-scale title that can be developed and completed within Studio BB. Titles take large-scale, title match very student world, and to bolster the strength. If large titles see very like that. Thank you. Can't say much. We're hoping to announce something detailed by summer 2020. The game is planned for PS4, Switch, and PC, but also looking into Xbox One, smartphones, and cloud options. So not too much details were released, but whatever game Studio BB is working on will be on the Switch, on the PC, and the PS4. So, who knows, who knows, who knows? It would be really nice if they ported over CCC. Hint, 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 Studio BB. Hint, hint, hint. Also, Abby, you're done. You can go back to being a normal little girl. First. There we go. The Eldritch has been contained. But, Lancers. So, Sebas. Let's bring the Seba. Altar. And this. Here we go. A cooking game based on the Emiya family. That could be interesting. As long as it is not based on the Kingdom Hearts cooking minigame. Because while Kingdom Hearts 3 was an awesome game, the cooking minigame was kind of lame. Also, I'm feeling like almost every floor is going to have 2 waves on it at this point. So that's going to be interesting. Especially when it comes to later, some low rarities. something to consider, I suppose. Most certainly something to consider. Pumpkin Warrior, go down. You don't get your crit strength buffs. Only I'm the one that gets to crit strength buff. Also, I like that Salter is consistent with the BAQs. Roughly 20% NP. A frowny face? Oh no! What's the sad frowny face for? Everything good? Sorry for the yawn. QAA. Go Salter, go Salter, go! Go Salter, go Salter, go! Iron Warrior and a Wild Horse. I don't think they'll have troubles here. Oh no. Something's wrong. That's not good. It's not good. Well, if you want to talk, that's what I'm here for. If you wish to talk, that is why I am here. Good gracious, that was a yawn and a half. At least I'm getting an idea of how long it's going to take for each of these to do. Quick isn't so effective. Caster class, so I need assassins. If Quick isn't effective... No, wait, I... Hold that thought. I do not need assassins. I need riders, which I don't have, but Malter. But if Quick is not effective, then let's go with Vlad as a Zerker. Because he's probably not going to be used much else otherwise. Okay, Vlad. Let's go. Wahoo! Want to eat a baked potato, but stomachache. That is an issue, isn't it? That is indeed an issue. Bonus characters, huh? Oh, increase MPH for all allies. How much is that? 21, that's actually not bad. Yeah, I mean, the best I can say is that a baked potato might be slightly calming if you don't season it, butter it, or anything. And if it's just like straight potato, it might not be so bad for your stomach. But a straight potato is also doesn't sound too appetizing. Oh, you figured out you can NP spam. Nice. Congrats, congrats, congrats. NP spam with the Mo is awesome. Focus on the bonus character BAQ with Vlad. Man, I wish I had Rider Momo. Why didn't she come home? I wanted her so much, but she just rejected me. I was rejected by Mordred. Why? 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 Did I do something to offend her? Do you have any answers to my questions, Red Velvet? Do you know why Rider Momo doesn't like me? Because Nero, Bride, and Tamamo. Valid points, valid points. Let's see, this is decrease guts, which should probably go on. Okay. Let's see how Vlad's NP does here. Now I see why it said Quick was not very effective. I should probably be reading these battle titles a little bit more often than I am. That wasn't too bad, actually. Although he did have 100% damage boost, so I guess your mileage may vary with that. There we go. A fair point, a fair reasoning. I suppose I will just have to inevitably wait for the limited servant free SR ticket. Although, is there anybody else I would want that's a 4-star that's limited? Ryder Mo is definitely at the top of that list. But I'm trying to think, is there any other... I don't think there is. I mean, I think that Fujino character is a 4-star. The one that's coming out with the Kira no Kyoku rerun. I don't know if Saber Diarmund is a 4-star or not. I feel like I remember him being announced as one, though. Beyond that, though, I don't think there's... I think that summer is the only time that there's limited 4-star servants for the most part. Lip is a limited 4-star, but I already have Lip, so that's kind of redundant. Redundancy is redundant, you know? Can't think of any other limited 4-star servants? Poor Giles and poor Caesar. They got Shrek'd. Can I imagine? Okay, I'm prepping my imagination. Oh, he is a 4-star, but you don't see somebody. Okay. Okay. I mean, still, it would be interesting if they did a 4-star GSR ticket sort of thing. That could be pretty cool because heaven knows there's a lot of SR servants that not many people could get. And that don't have any reruns. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that Fujino character has literally never had a rerun. Outside of the rerun of Kira no Kyoku. Okay, Enkidu. Okay. I don't know. I think Enkidu could probably... Yeah, let's do it like this, just in case. Okay, Enkidu definitely had it. I didn't need to add that extra quick card. A limited 4-star ticket, I can imagine. I definitely think that Bride Mordred. Yes, because Bride Mordred is a limited 4-star servant. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think they're outside of Summer and I believe Fujino. I don't think there is any. I mean, yeah, the welfares, but yes, Enkidu. Oh, I cannot wait for his strengthening eventually. I can't wait. Oni of the 80th floor. Archer, Rider, Lancer, Berserker. Let's fill in these first, I think, and then come to a decision. So, Archer, Rider, Lancer, Berserker. I think what I'm gonna go with here is going to be base Jean. Yeah, I think base John here. We'll see how this runs. Not for the stall tactic part, but more for the fact that she's actually pretty strong and resistant to most of this damage, so, you know, hopefully she'll kick butt. There you are, right on time.
Lord Emiya, not you too. Why are you here?
What? You want to know why?
I just heard a strange gurgling sound. Are you okay, senpai?
You have no idea how good it smells here. Oh, it looks delicious as well. Looks like you've already been force-fed someone's lives, but it's neither here nor there. For my part, I have no objections to this latest mission. I'll carry it out quickly and quietly, just as planned. Let's start by having everyone introduce themselves. Keep it brief. You want white rice? Then I've got you covered, just like how perfectly this batch came out.
Thanks, but I only know how to do home cooking, so I'm not sure how well my food will go with rice. Sorry about that. I don't see a problem. The more kinds of food we have to choose from, the better. Who knows, we might even discover a delicious new combination. Anyway, there's the biryani, sambal, and tandoori chicken you asked me to prepare, Archer. Of course, I also have Japanese curry. Which do you prefer?
Indian curry sounds intriguing, but given the occasion, I think we'll go with the mild Japanese one.
I'm just here for the dessert.
X! Hey, she's here! That's cool. That's cool that she's here.
Oh, I don't care for meat at all, so please feel free to enjoy that amongst yourselves. All the nutrients I need come from my Cosmo rations. I'm only in this for the dessert.
Very nice. Got it. Then how about some of these sesame dumplings I just finished frying up?
Major danger detected. These dumplings must be dealt with immediately, before they explode. Trust me, I'm a professional. This is quite the assortment of delicious-looking food. But I'm afraid we don't have time for distractions right now. We must hurry on.
I knew it. Sorry, you're just gonna leave.
That's right. There's nothing we need to do here.
Disappointed. Oh no, Emiya is disappointed. I think you might have the wrong idea. Let's make sure we're all on the same page first. We're here to throw you a welcome party Shun Doji asked us to put together.
Did you say a welcome party? For me?
That's right. I accepted her request because it didn't look like she had any ulterior motives. I'm guessing that's true for all other servants you met along the way, too. With the exception of the scam artist and the poor sap following him around, I'm pretty sure everyone in this tower, hell even the tower itself, wanted you to have a good time and make your stay here a memorable one.
But then, why would those Oni go to the trouble of making this tower enormous?
Sorry, I can't speak to that. No one is ever really sure what Shootin' Doji is thinking. She's always played her cards pretty close to her chest. But at least this time, her request was clear and convincing. Your heroic spirit from Japan, the idea of looking over your own homeland from an unbeatable view, all while enjoying gourmet food. Well, it sounded like a pretty perfect welcome party to me.
I did notice that the guards I've encountered demonstrate neither animosity toward me, nor any particular loyalty toward Shootin' Doji. I believe each of them agreed to help her for their own reasons. However, despite my young age, I have the honor of being entrusted with the role of general, and the task of dismantling this tower before it can transform into singularity. Right now, completing that task is my highest priority. How do I do so, how I feel about it, are secondary at best. I cannot stop here. I must continue to the top floor and face the Oni behind this Shootin' Doji. Everything else is merely secondary.
Streaming right now, what's up? No, bye. I swear, sometimes they don't know. Or they don't remember that I'm streaming. Okay, let's fix the camera here. And yes, you do never turn down Emiya's food. Even though I'm a very picky eater, I probably would eat a lot of the things Emiya puts on the table. A little bit too high there. I think that's good. Yeah, I got it. Alright. You really take your job seriously, huh? I'll admit this is a pretty rough way to throw a party. Personally, since I know exactly what Shootin's goal is, I'm not all worried about turning it into a singularity. Once this is all done, I'm pretty sure she'll get rid of the tower on her own. That said, I guess it was inevitable that you'd need to see her for yourself to find out if she's serious about this or not.
Emiya just took up his weapons.
Come on, Emiya. bet we do. All this time and effort we put into cooking for you, and you're just gonna walk away without trying it. I don't think so. I agree, rice balls may still be good when they're cold, but man can't not subsist on rice alone. Surely you must admit that there is nothing better than hot rice paired with hot side dishes.
I mean, most food is best when it's been freshly made, right? We even made sure to account for the time it would take to get you here, to ensure it'd all be done just as you arrived. Oh, but that doesn't mean you have to stay and eat it. Of course, kids always want to run off and play without knowing how much work went into the food that's on the table. Or to fill up on snacks to the point where they're not even hungry for dinner like X here. Chewy's my alter actor. Just as expected, sesame dumplings are Chewy's Japanese sweets, even if they are made with sweet bean paste. No more appetizers. Give me all the sweetest sweets you have. I'll make them my 5-course meal of cola, cream, pastries, cake, ice cream, and churros.
As you can see, we've all put our hearts and souls into this cooking. Not to mention wasting food goes against everything I stand for. Wait. Really, Emiya? Wasting food goes against everything you stand for? Wasting food? Okay. If you insist on turning your back on this feast we've made for you, then you better be prepared to fight your way past us. Okay, Emiya. Okay. Emiya has definitely changed if he considers not wanting to eat his food the greatest crime against humanity. Lesser Onis. Okay. I mean, you are of the same mind. You two have a similar dislike for wasting food. I mean, I can agree that wasting food is a bad thing, but I mean, the degree which Emiya said it, where it goes against all of his ideals, seems a little bit extreme to me, you know? Because Emiya has a lot of ideals. A lot of ideals.
Alright, good job is good.
You'll cry if you cannot finish your plates. That's not good. Kitchen, rice, home-cooked meal, Oni. Also, 2 more enemies waiting in the wings. Well then. I kind of need Fergus to go down. I think I'll focus on Emiya first. Also, I should have used John's one skill. Did Emiya just heal us? I feel like Emiya just healed us there. Did my eyes deceive me, or did I see that properly? A hosting heart. Okay, I did see that properly. Emiya is indeed healing us. Interesting. Okay. We'll take out Emiya's break bar next turn. For now, let's focus on Tota, I think. No one's in danger, so is saving people I do have in place here. That is a fair point. That is a very, very fair point. You really had to give yourself max HP plus, dude. Really? Alright, we can save those for now. Let us NP it up. I mean, you know, maybe we should be able to... maybe there should be a dialogue choice where we convince Tomoe to take a break, and rather than us fighting the kitchen crew, it's us using the kitchen crew to fight against Tomoe, to get her to calm down and eat a bite of food. Also, does Emiya have Pierce Invincibility? Okay, he doesn't. I could have swore he had some form of Pierce Invincibility. could have swore it. I guess I was wrong. BAQ.
はいお任せをそこです
Alright, break through the kitchen, Oni's first bar. 108, kitchen cleaning, removes
これ
buffs.
くらいなら
That could have been slightly annoying, more so than it already is, but no good warrior can finish their mission on an empty stomach. Tomoe, and I'm hungry. That is the kind of line we needed to
主
say.
の見業をここで
Why, Delightworks? Why would you not allow us to say such a glorious line? For that is the truth. The
我が旗よ
truth.
我が同胞を守りたまえ弓のしてエテルネーム甘い覚悟なさい
取れそう
テキパキと片付けね
I honestly don't know what Boudica's NP does.
チャリオット・オブ・ブッ
Oh, it's a buffing NP. Gloriously, gloriously glorious.
カそこです
She had to have a buffing NP, didn't she?
取れそう
テキパキと片付けね
And I need to stun. Oh shit, Saki mushrooms. Okay, I can probably knock out Archer. Oh, son of a biscuit! Parvati would resist those, wouldn't she?
行きます
I need to hope I survive whatever Parvati throws at me.
そこです覚悟なさい
Then we fight some random servants who to eat the food all before us. That would be cool. That would be cool. Alright, Parvati, what do you got?
感じてくださいこれが私の
How bad am I gonna hurt here?
ゆっくり
Ow. The charm didn't even matter at that point, though I find it interesting that, Jeanne d'Arc was charmed by a female servant. Very interesting tastes. There you have Jeanne. Very interesting tastes. And by random servants, all Artorias. That would make sense. That would most certainly make some sense. Alright, I think that this time... Who should we focus on? Alright, let's think. Well, first let's kill the enemies on the basic floor
主のご
first.
加護を
BAQ.
はい行きます
All Artorias, all the time.
覚悟なさい
Exercise our right as kings and get our shares first. Why didn't you write this floor, Red Velvet?
お任せを
Why didn't you write this floor? It would have been
そこです
much funnier, honestly,
覚悟
with
なさい
the lines that you have given here. And it would make Tomoe seem a little less stuck up,
お
you
任せ
know?
を
Because I am kind of getting those vibes of Tomoe that she's a little bit stuck up. You know, just a little bit. The slightest fraction. Okay, I am going to check something really quick here because I only used Tota back in Camelot. Okay, his NP is an AoE one. I needed to make sure of that. Right, like, if you do that, there will be nothing left, Master. You have to stop before they keep the whole table. Exactly. This is the thing. This is what we needed, not what we got. Why, game?
行きます
Why?
行きます
Okay, I think
甘い
it's gonna be risky if I leave Emiya for the very end. Actually, that crit rate buff is going to get very annoying. I don't know, it's kind of up in the air here. Crit buff is bad, but he also heals us. Oh, he's got an AoE MP. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss. A loss! Why did I didn't mean to click Boudica. That was supposed to be on Parvati. Alright, I'm gonna stun Emiya this turn. B-A-Q on the Kohai Oni. And then we do a dis.
主の見業をここ
Hopefully
に
knock
置い
the
てきます
Kohai Oni out. I may need to use another command seal to heal, but that is fine
我
with
が旗よ
me.
我が同胞を守りたまえ弓の指定テルヌー
Because Boudica does not have an offensive MP, so I'm fine with letting her live.
覚悟なさい
Good, Kohai Oni is down. That does bring in XA to the playing field.
I am the
And it's a good scenario. It really is a good scenario you've made up.
Lane walk.
Okay. So now we need to take on the Sweet Tooth Oni. BAQ again.
はいお任せいきます
The attack debuff does suck a fair bit, but it is something I will have to deal with. Good. Sweet Tooth Oni down. And then there was two.
守ってみせるチャリオット・オブ・ブッカ
I'm not really sure who I want to keep alive longer. I think we need to focus Emiya a little bit.
はいお任せを
Because those crit buffs are really getting kind of annoying.
覚悟なさい
Even if he does heal us for 1,000, we are definitely taking more than 1,000, and it is time to heal Jeanne d'Arc. Because I really don't care at this point.
行きはい
I'm not likely to use 3 command seals for anything else at once, and I have swords if I need
覚悟
it.
なさい
Stomach is preparing to have potatoes. Potato time, potato time. It is potato time. Oh, I'm in a pickle. Okay. So I will have to do it like
主の
such
庭
then.
にお任せを
Because if I break Archer's bar, then he is going to remove my buffs, which would mean he would remove the invincibility I'm about to cast here, which would mean I would be dead. Because then he would unlimited blade work right up John's
覚悟なさい
face and kill her.
取れそう
Okay, I think we'll be good though.
I am the bone of my soul.
We break the bar this next turn, and then a couple more turns. As long as we have the invincibility ready, which we definitely will, we'll be good. Okay. Let's try and get some more crit stars for the next turn, I suppose. More crit stars is good after all.
覚悟なさい
16 is not bad. Only lose a defensive buff. We're still in ruler class servant here. Do I want to stun Meow? Yeah, I might as well go for the bind. Give me an extra turn of no damage worries. Go for the high crit chances. Ignore the quick card. Oh, that was good crits, John. Good crits. You're still able to be a host even when you're stunned. That's Emiya for ya. That's Emiya for ya. Alright. I think we've got this pretty much next turn. We definitely have this. As long as he doesn't give himself a quick charge, we're good. And V for victory. Just pop the MP in the middle, just in case, and because it'll probably be a little quicker if I do so, because it doesn't go through the whole attack animation. Woo, we're done! Well done, John. Well done. Well done. Well done. Okay, you win. Guess this is why people invented Tupperware. I bet there are plenty of servants at the hot springs who will help ensure all this food doesn't go to waste. Guess we'll start with the dishes that spoil easily and see where it goes from there. I'm so sorry, but I promise you that once my task has been fulfilled... I know. Don't worry about it. I may hate wasting food, but I still enjoy cooking. I'm happy to do it again. Next welcome party might end up being at Chaldea's dining hall, but I'll still be there to whip you up something good.
Thank you. I cannot wait to try it.
Did Shootin really want to just throw Tomoe a party?
What I said to Lord Emil remains true, Master. Our objective is to eradicate this tower, regardless of why it was built. As such, we must make our way to the top floor as soon as possible.
You are right, Tomoe. You are right.
I almost let my guard down for a moment, but I'm well aware that I must not let that slow me down. Especially now as I have a premonition.
Oh.
Yes, now that we have passed the 80th floor, I feel that time is fast approaching, when we shall come face to face with the one Oni behind this.
That's a good premonition, I'd say. Meanwhile...
this is the life, but you know, even the queen herself ever got to experience the luxury of a cold drink and a hot outdoor bath. You said it, we may be expert pirates, but we still didn't know the first thing about bathing. The crew used to, unless you used to drink enough booze to fill some bathtubs every day right before jumping into the ocean. You know, not everyone made it back up, huh? Are you serious? Don't tell me you actually just like taking baths. I can't believe it. You don't know what you're missing. But then again, it would be pretty tough to take regular baths in the open sea. Still, trust me, baths are the best. They feel great, they make you look great, and if you end up getting down and dirty in one, then you're in the perfect place to wash up.
I mean, she's not wrong.
I know just what you mean. It's so much easier to come up evidence in the bathtub. Though you still have to watch out for those luminal reactions. Of course, there are ways around that too if you know what your arm on booze. Oh wait, spoke too soon. May I talk about service? They got 3 different kinds to choose from.
One of those looked like uranium.
Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch an emperor by the toe. Oh, please throw that mystery stupid thing away. We don't mind. I'd rather not deal with anyone too irritating if we don't have to. Say, for example, a saber assassin who tries to push me aside, pretends to be my partner. And another thing, how come I never get to show up? You know, Okita and the heroic sword master go together like peas and carrots.
Aw, poor Okita.
Phew, I guess that all that hot springs... Since the hot springs will be a little higher than the water to the Nile, huh? I think I'll get out now. See you later.
Very well.
Until we meet again. It's a lot quieter here than it is over there.
Indeed, I cannot say I approve of drinking too much in the bath. That could very well lead to death.
Okay, so instead of drinking, how about telling me a story? You're a storyteller, right?
Very well then, your majesty, presumptuous though it may be of me, I will tell you a tale. The end.
Oh wow, thank you, that was so great. So I've got a hot spring with super rejuvenation powers that can heal your body, soul, and mind, and riveting stories to boot. You know what this means? It means we can make out all of the money. Just imagine a huge theme park built around soothing waters, exciting stories, and with the profits it won't be long before I can expand it to Chaldea itself. So what do you say, partner? All you have to do is sign right here on this dotted line and you and I are in business.
I'm sorry, but... What are you doing? It's been ages since I got out and you're still here? This is way too long for a bath. Are you just gonna get out of combat duty? Look, I know you're scared to fight, but you can't stay here forever. Besides, no matter how good hot springs may be for staying in too long, it's got to be... Indeed, staying in hot water for too long can be deadly. While it's dangerous, one must be vigilant for signs of changes in blood pressure, dehydration, and no doubt other symptoms as well. Thank you for fetching me, Tukas. Let us be on our way. We must return to the front line immediately. You're actually fired up for once. If I see you any longer, I will certainly find myself dying of explorative work conditions. Wait. Okay, so you might end up putting in excessively long hours, but make sure you get paid overtime. I love these little hot springs interludes. They are awesome. They're so good. Dun dun, so good. Dun dun, I got a you. 80th floor cleared. Another Corona foe.
いうのですよ。
81. Sebas. I have a Chloe. So I'm good. And I'm almost out of the rest of the servant caliber. Let's go, Chloe. Let's go. Let's go, Chloe. Let's go. Then we'll do the count of how many servants we have remaining, make the 3-man teams up, and we're closing in on the end of the stream. These are a lot longer than I thought, and I am not managing to get to the things I wanted to do, which was interludes, but you know, that's fine. I'm having fun with this. I really, really am having a lot of fun with this event. It's an awesome one. And I kind of hope that we get similar things to it in the future. I know the Amazonas one is similar to it, so, you know, I guess my wish has been granted already. Awesome. I didn't even have to wish for that too hard. 50, 30, 80. Okay, and Chloe's on Peach should be ready to go for the last wave. Or last wave in the last minute. And I didn't even lose a servant this time. I want to see though. Is Chloe's crit enough to just blast this poor reindeer man to the bits? It is. Nicely done, Chloe. Nicely done. That's why you're the crit queen. Okay. Uh-oh, you have a headache now. Oh, jeez. Did you at least manage to eat your potato? I hope you managed to at least get your potato eaten. A steak! Oh, we passed the daily reset as well. Claim those. Archer, so we need a Lancer. Come on down, Oreshka goal. And we can take the 2 Saber class servants along as well, because why not? It'll be funny. When will you cease suffering? A question of the ages, Red Velvet. A question of the ages. Ah, they're not yet done. Perhaps after you have had your potato, the suffering will be over. Oh, wow, I didn't expect to see these guys. It's been a while since these enemies have popped up. Haven't seen them since... Was it an interlude, I feel? I feel like it was somebody's interlude or something, where we were inside of Chaldea's mainframe, clearing out bugs or something or another, I want to say. Yeah, perhaps after the potatoes have been consumed and processed, then your head will no longer ache, hopefully. Well done, Aresh. Well done. She gets the head pat for that. Also, I'm just now realized, I just saw how high Aresh's HP was there. 18,000 HP. Good lord. Aresh. You are a beast. Oh, perhaps when you have consumed and processed the potatoes and made their life energy your own. Perhaps then the headache will pass. Well done, Arash. Well done. Okita lived. And don't worry, Okita. Soon being a very, very relative term, you too will be powered up and a level 90 servant. And there you were again, You never pass up a chance to visit Arash, would ya? Zerkers. So, Hoki will be our primary. And then, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 12. Okay, I want to check things here. So, yeah, Hoku can definitely serve as this floor's primary. We'll bring BB, because I didn't see an Avenger. And we'll bring Fran, because I did not see a Lancer. And even if there is, I do already have a Proto-Arthur ready to go. Butter and bacon bits. I mean, personally, and I know it's going to sound weird, I don't care for butter on my baked potatoes, but I love to put cheese and bacon. Cheese and bacon bits, that makes a good potato. The cheese sort of substitutes for the butter for me, I suppose. But that's just me. And I'm weird, so, you know. I eat my burgers plain. Go oi, go, oi, go oi, go oi. It's always kind of fun to just see the resist damage against berserkers. It's so unique. One of the reasons I love the foreigner class. Yeah, excuse me. Come on, oi, get 15% more. Sadly will not happen. So we can't NP the first time here, but it's fine. These are actually, excuse me. These guys are actually pretty weak, all things considered. I'll focus on the Hellish Crystal, I think. Oh wait, Oi's got her own NP charge. I'm a dum-dum. My memory is faulty. Though it doesn't really matter, so. The clump of Hell Iron will perish. Attack, boost. Crit boost. Good news. Good news is always good. What is the good news? Probably that as well. Just okay. Actually, Oi's not even gonna be attacking here. Because BB with that crit chance is got it in the bag. Jeez, I didn't even need to bring Oi realistically enough. But it's okay. She deserved some exercise. What be the good news, Velvet? What be the good news? About time, game. About time. Horn. Assassino. So I need casters. Come, Bride Nero. As well as Sunzong and XA, I think. I'll just check, because Ryder is next. Ryder loses to Assassin, which is what King Hassan can be. Yeah, this will be fine. Hey, shredded cheese in the fridge. Awesome. You can have a cheesy bacon potato. Cheesy bacon potato sounds yummy. But I'm having ribs tomorrow, so, you know, I probably shouldn't be picky. Iron Kakashi. Okay, I know names have meanings. What does Kakashi mean? I'm curious. Or is this a literal reference to Naruto? Since Kakashi was often compared to a scarecrow if memory serves. Or am I just being delusional? Which wouldn't surprise me at this point. Ghost Devourer and Party Ghost. Party! Okay. I think we got this. No issues, no connections. Go, Bride Nero. Show your beauty to all who wish to see. Nicely done, Nero Bride. Nicely done. Nice swimsuit, Nero. Derp. I have brain farts. Yes, I do. Black Beast Grease. It is what it is. Foe. Thundering Roar, beasts. Thundering Roar. So, King Hassan will bring a Wava along. And then, let's see here. So, 2, 4, and 6 with Mash. So, 2, 4, 6. We'll only be able to do one more run after this before we are out. So let's bring along... Let's put Jalter in the party, and then who is next? Lancers are next. So yeah, this will be fine. But we are going to upgrade Jalter to a Golden Sumo, I think. Okay, let's go. King Hassan and Jalter together, the two Buster Beasts should make short work of the 85th floor. If, you know, we actually got their cards in a good manner. Which we didn't. Why would we? That was still not bad damage, though, for Jalter for a straight basic Buster. Now, though, this turn, there we go. That's more like it. Ba-ba-bum. Nicely done. If Jalter had a Buster, that would have been... Wait, that was 3 points. That's hilarious and amazing and awesome. Go, King Hassan, go. Alright, and now for the final wave of the 85th floor. A wild lion that is, realistically enough, not even scaring me. I don't have much in the way of crit stars, so let's just go like this. Okay. The duo of King Hassan and Jean d'Arc Alter will be realized. Hey, you're at 10k mana. Nice, nice, nice. And don't spend it just yet. Don't spend it just yet, I'd say. I will be working on getting some of the higher tier subs. Some stuff that way, you know, there's actual purpose for the mana, as you can access emotes that would not otherwise be accessible without spending a freaking fortune on them. Okay, there we go, there we go. And one more to go, I do believe. If I counted properly, which I tend to, I'm an expert tier counter. 86th floor done. Leaves us 5 seeds. Gouda is that, so we will go you, and everyone else, I think, because otherwise they're not going to get a chance to shine. And honestly, unfortunately, Melt, while I love ya, you are not effective against this enemy type. So we're going to put Melt in the front, or we're going to put Malter in the front, and let's go. Final run of the night, 86 floors down. After this, we'll be calling the stream. So that means that tomorrow we will likely be finishing the primary portion of the event, finishing off the first 100 floors, and be making our way into the next 100 floors, because the game is sadistic and cruel. So that's gonna be fun. I should have realized this was only gonna be a single wave. I could have possibly one-turned it. Oh well. Yeah, after this battle, I think is going to definitely be when we call it, because I am starting to get tired, and I go a little loopy when I'm tired, as I think has been found out numerous times in my streams. But I'm pretty sure that we've got this here. We'll just do all the boosts on Proto, just because it's always fun. I wonder if the silver big Nomu, the silver big Nobu counts for a super big enemy thing. What's it that Proto Arthur gets boosts on? Probably not, but it would be funny if she did. Now go, Proto. Unleash your Excalibur. Very nice damage there. That was impressive. Okay. And with that, we have officially cleared 86 floors in the Setsubun Tower. 14 more floors until we're primarily done, and then more after that. Because this thing has 200 floors. Because it's cruel and sadistic. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. More floors, more floors. All for lore and foes. Which I definitely want. Also, I didn't take a look at the other thing there. Oh, there it is. Wow, it actually counts every floor. That's pretty cool. But, regardless of that, though, I'm definitely going to call this one here because I'm getting tired, I am getting loopy, and it is getting late. So, I have been Soul Rector, and I do hope that you have enjoyed this stream. If you did, leave me some feedback in whichever way you like. I will be resuming stream tomorrow. I will likely be updating the time tomorrow morning after I wake up as to when the exact start time will be. But there will be a stream tomorrow, and we will be continuing through this lovely, lovely time. But yeah, so once again, thanks for coming out. It's been a joy. Hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody. Was that the right button? Nope, I didn't have the keyboard on.